Thanksgiving stream. I don't think I've done one. Make sure everything is still connected. I don't know why I was hearing myself with just one earphone. I may have just been fucking things up just on my own. You know, that's always the best case scenario. Hey, you're dealing with some issues. Hey, dummy, you're the one that caused the issues. So, all right, welcome to the Renegade broadcast. You didn't know what that is. Congratulations. No one else does either, including me. Um, I think I may have solved my issues here. Took me a while to do it, but I think I did it. And it was actually a hard connection issue, which took some finagling around to do. See, here's the thing: is just now there are sometimes in the background where what's up, homeless? He does he's dealing with his own issues over there. Speaking of dealing with things there. You know, okay. So here's the thing, you know, since Nick August isn't here to say because they didn't do a let 'em burn as far as I know. So everybody knows last Friday I had issues with the audio or whatever. Not only was it not coming over there, the mic, but it also wasn't. I mean, I wasn't even like that. Both the mic and the headphones, they were totally useless. They weren't doing anything. I was literally coming to you through the phone, even though I was hardwired plugged in. Literally, again, I mean, that should be the simplest solution. I mean, that's Battlestar Galactica's simple, you know? Battlestar Galactica was like, we get this, it goes directly in and out, dude. It's like if you have Wi-Fi, but or you have internet coming to your house, instead of using a Wi-Fi network, you just plug your computer directly into the Ethernet port or whatever the fuck it's called, and it works a whole lot better. That's how it should have worked. It didn't. So I actually just went and test drove a bunch of things. So that told me, since it didn't work on any of these other browsers or whatever, was it a browser's fault? You know, so it's something that's on here, and okay, it could have been a streamer's fault. It didn't seem to work. It didn't seem to be a problem either. So I went ahead and was like, okay, try and plug in a bunch of different things. Now it just works fine. Now it works fine. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Which I will be streaming tomorrow, in case you're wondering. My day off, anyways. I have 4 people in the chat here. Holy shit! I didn't think we get 4 people. I didn't think I'd show up for this chat. 25 hours till my birthday. By the way, he's over here in the West Coast. That's why I say 25 hours. Happy birthday in advance. Guess his birthday's Saturday. Saturday, not a bad day for a birthday. Ask me how I know. Kurt24, nice to see you. Jeff Crone. I don't think I've seen. Actually, I think I've seen you here before. I know who you are, though. What's going on, dude? Nice to see you. CNT Designs Arm. What's up, Coop? All right. Home's about to go to bed. No food at all today. Jesus. I mean, that's one hell of a way to celebrate Thanksgiving. How did everybody else's Thanksgiving? Okay. Clearly, things didn't go as planned for Homeless America, although I don't know what his plans were like. You know. My goodness. Hopefully, you do get something to eat tomorrow. Drummo actually Saturday is my birthday. I'll try to be there, dude. I'll try to be there. Thanks for letting us know. Everybody go check out Homeless in American, by the way. If you want to help him, he has Cash App, PayPal, all those things. Venmo, Farmers Only, Grinder, Christian Mingle. I'm not sure if all those are donation sites. OnlyFans. OnlyFans / Homeless in America. Hottest OnlyFans account ever. First of all, let's get this out of the way. So I did this test. I did it on my end. So usually I have something that, okay, do you know if because obviously people can hear me, is the audio coming through on this mic? This very nice mic here, literally. Hey, buddy, your one job is to get my voice out to the people.
Did you know that? That's literally your one job.
Or is it coming through the mics that are on the device behind it? The one that the camera again has one job, but it actually does its one job. Can you hear me there or hear me there? Or hear me from there? Which Lash, okay. Nice to have backups that actually work pretty well. Nice to have fail safes. Hence the hat. Also, in case you're wondering, this is a hat that I normally wear in other people's streams. This is the DOD After Dark hat, in case anybody's wondering. That's what I usually wear Friday nights, and that's, show my buddy Dark some love. DOD After Dark. By the way, also very nice, well-made hat. Actually, I must say, this also very well-made hat. The Failsafe is a band that's based out of Minneapolis, and they make some pretty decent rock music. Pretty nice band. Rob says is had them on his show quite a few times. That's how I heard about the band. As a matter of fact, everybody go check out the Failsafe. By the way, hey, you want to rock out while you're sweating out the meat sweats? Which, spoiler alert, there's no such thing as the meat sweats. Ask me how I know. Um, if you're being lethargic right now and you want something to listen to, just I don't know, maybe get your heart rate up a little bit. Go check out the Velsafe. Also bought this hat from them. Still have the card that they gave me. So here's what I did. I just took my old what was it, dishwashing sponge. So here's what I do. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rub it across the mic at the top here because both of them are active because one is sound canceling. Which you have a mic like this, it does it by itself, but it also, it picks what direction it picks up the sound from. This one actually happens to be bi-directional. So one end here is pointed at me. The other end, if I was playing something that was coming from that direction, it will pick up that direction as well. Not bad for a $20 mic, by the way, I have to admit. So I have this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rub across the mic there. Then I'm gonna rub across the mic here. So if you hear it the first time when I rub it across the mic on top of the device, put a 0 in the chat. If you hear it when I rub it across the mic here, put a 1 in the chat. Here we go. This was the frustrating part. It's like, okay, it says wired headset. Why is the meter sparking there? Okay, and here we go, rubbing on the mic. That creates friction, which in turn creates a lot of noise. I will get to all the comments in a moment. You should be hearing a whole lot of mic noise, and let's just throw in a little bit of mic noise there too. It should sound like boop 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 boop. It should sound like that if I do all of this. Tell me if it's working. I see homeless throwing like a million comments in here. Thanks, homeless. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. Mine was pretty quiet. I'm not going to get into all the details of it. It was pretty quiet, somewhat subdued, but otherwise okay. All right. I'm going to assume, based on Coop's stream the other night, I'm going to assume he had a pretty damn good Thanksgiving. If you guys didn't check his live stream out, which he went approximately 20 hours or something. Hey, go check out that show because there was a whole lot of good moments there. I wasn't there to comment for most of it. I was there, I just couldn't comment. I was doing other things in the background. But it was a whole lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. Went to a restaurant because it's not the same without mom around. I imagine a lot of people are like that. I mean, I actually talked to some people who say, "Hey, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?" Like, one person actually, it wasn't them, but they know somebody. They rented out like a couple of rooms in a hotel or something. They basically did their own version of Friendsgiving, but they did it. It's like, okay, we have all our rooms or whatever. We could just basically do a potluck or whatever, just have a good time, bring some bottles of wine, beer, maybe a bottle of tequila or something. I may be projecting a bottle of tequila. Who knows? But that's what people do these days. Not a lot of times you get a chance to be around family. I'm very fortunate that my family. At least part of my family. My dad's side of the family. They're right there. they're willing to come get me and willing to take me home and stuff. If I'm drinking, I wasn't drinking tonight. Drinking now, that's for sure. But you know, I was like, hey, you want to come by? Hey, just come by. You don't need to bring anything. I always bring something, by the way. Um, but it's nice to at least have that there. I mean, not everybody has that. Not everybody has that. Family is not only there, but they're decent people. Is like they treat you like this. Hey, that's why I treat friends like family. Yeah, some people who have friends that are basically more family than family itself. You know, and it really doesn't matter to me whether you're blood related or not. You're a good person to me. I'm gonna be a good person to you, and I appreciate you for who you are. You know, homeless in America OnlyFans. My handle is Dirty Bum 420. Well, you jumped on that one pretty fucking early. I was pretty sure somebody would have taken that one pretty quickly. I think you got lucky there. Chat 73, nice to see you. Which I still need to check out your channel. I don't remember where I saw you before, but I know I've seen you. Just put that on me being drunk, by the way. Almost how's you? You sound like Coop there. Wish you were around me. Could have fed the hell out of you. Dude, all the food that you were cooking the other night, holy shit. Look at this as like, you know what? I'm not even a carbaholic and I'm in. I would have tried everything there. I did the same thing on folks today. I'll tell you what I did with my folks. I tell you what I did for the folks tomorrow. I'll keep it a secret here. Been better. I guess I'm okay. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, man. Even the homeless are hoping you're doing well. At least he's one of the decent homeless people. There was a story I read today. It was like, what was it? Where the fuck did this happen? I think it happened up north, farther north than homeless is. Like they gave the homeless there like a red lion, and within a week the whole place is covered in pieces. They didn't even use the bathrooms, which are functional. Homeless is not that kind of person. Homeless people get a bad rap because they deserve it. Homeless is not one. Homeless America, the one who's here, he is not that person. So I just want to make that distinction because I guess the distinction needs to be made. You know, yeah, there's a whole bunch of bad people. Not all of them are bad. Homeless is one of them. You got your mic fixed. Yeah, apparently, okay. This might be something I need. And I can't always come in and fix it. Sometimes I'm running late. You know, oh, the show, it should have started 5 minutes ago. Let's get this shit rolling. Oh, and then shit goes wrong. Because why not? You know, Jeffco, nice to see you, man. Hopefully, gonna hang out with you at some point. I know you live somewhat in this neighborhood. In case you're wondering, the WA stands for Washington. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what's going on in the Discord. Could you can go look in there. Almost put a one here. I thought I saw when he did all this. Yeah, he just put a bunch of random numbers. You son of a bitch. I heard the second one. Okay, thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt, who isn't homeless in America. Okay, here's the second one. All right, so it's working. Megan just loves rubbing on big black things. That's what she said. Tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. Anybody else who wants to hang out, I don't give a shit. I don't have anything else going on. There's not too many people who are online right now. Oh, I should probably have my phone here. Trusty handy dandy Sharks by Polska. What the fuck was I doing the other night? Oh yeah, that's right. I was on Seriously Podcast. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, Torch is online. Yeah, if I want to turn into Torch and hear a chick's opinions on how guys should react to women, who wants to hear that? I just tune in just because it's funny. She's not wrong. Actually, a lot of times she's not wrong. In the end, okay, yeah. Let's have the deer tell you how to hunt it. That's a great fucking idea. Oh, here we can have this as a precursor to tomorrow night, which I think I might even do. What do you call it? I think I'm well overdue for it, like another Plenty of Fish thing. We'll see. This actually will be an interesting night to look at because it literally is Thanksgiving night. It's still Thanksgiving night here tonight, just so you know. So yeah, hey, 1 o'clock comes around and let's test that Tom Likas theory. Let's see what happens. Like, who the fuck is there? What kind of low hanging fruit do we have there? She's there. She has no family. Whatever the hell's going on. Who fucking knows? Oh damn! I heard something pop there. Not 20. It was almost 12 hours of cooking. Yeah, okay. If you say so. Wait, who's here? Oh shit. Well, we'll get to hear the epilogue to what happened with all this food here.
What's going on, Bacon?
You were actually coming through my headphones. These aren't props anymore. Holy shit!
Good deal. Yeah,
Hey, you know what?
I almost hit the time of your stream. I think I ended up at 11 hours and some change. I didn't hit 12 hours.
Oh, okay, really? I don't know. I don't know why. It just seemed like I don't know. I think I got a notification, but I'll be honest with you. I think I was happy. It was like watch Coop live in 30 minutes. Wait, it's like after the afternoon, and I went to sleep at 6 in the morning. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, dude, it was damn.
Then I tuned in. I was like, I'm going out. I'm going outside. I'm going to work in the car or whatever. It was like, or doing whatever the hell I was doing. I was like,
oh, dude.
Oh shit, Coop's live. You know, I'm gonna put you in my jacket pocket. I'll just listen in the background. I think by the time that happened, you had Nice Strike on. He was reading all the comments and shit.
Oh man, the chat
and that was fucking
hysterical.
Hilarious.
Oh dude, I was busting a gut. Misty was
dude, I couldn't focus on what I was doing. I was laughing my ass so hard.
Yeah, Shauna, everybody was talking about cooking and cooking mistakes.
Oh, shit.
Fucking JLM was in there, dude. It was hysterical. Of course, my mom was in the chat. She's talking to everybody.
I heard that. Yeah,
funny as hell. It was, dude. It was a fun night. It really was.
Dude, that was awesome. I mean, people. You ever have somebody? Actually, you're probably gonna. If you haven't had this happen already, let me just give you a little bit of warning. It's gonna happen. Somebody's going to eventually come up. They're gonna hear something that you say. I agree with that, homeless. By the way, someone's gonna hear something you say or whatever. They're gonna disagree with it, and here's what they're going to say. Let me know if you've heard this before, because this is obviously a novel response. Nobody's ever heard this before. It's like, would you say that in the presence of your mom? It's like, what would your mom think if they heard you say this?
My mom's typically, she'll message me later and be like, "You need to watch your mouth." Sorry, Mom.
Well, at least your mom says that.
Oh, dude, she'll lurk in the chats. She really will.
No, it's
hysterical because I'll hear it later. She'll be like, "You need to watch your mouth." I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, at least your mom hasn't given up. Your mine has, basically. She's like, fuck it, okay, never mind. No, here's how I will respond to it. Is like, you realize not only does my mom listen, she's like, I have several family. My dad listens to the show. My pops listens to the show. Yes, those are two different people. In case anyone's wondering.
Yeah,
I have other family members listen. They listen to the show. You're gonna try to shame them? They're probably worse than I am.
Oh well, my mom. That's
best of luck to you, bro.
Yeah,
or
my mom is where I get my sense of humor from. She just has way more Jesus than I do.
Oh, I see. Well, also try not to be blasphemous, so.
Well, no, I don't do the whole blasphemous thing. But
well, keyword try.
Well, I break off on this big anti-government rant. My mom's like, "Well, yeah, you're right, but don't use so much profanity."
All right, we'll keep it to a more modest fucking profanity. Okay.
Yeah. Which she knows I'm going to go off the damn rails.
It's like you're just inviting. You know what? By the way, your mom knows exactly what she's doing. She's
Oh, yeah.
inviting trouble at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so he goes. I mean, you had one hell of a stream yesterday and sort of today, I suppose. And I'm glad I was there for most of it. It was. I
Well,
mean,
it
look, I
was,
wasn't able to comment for most of it, but I mean, that's like the prelude to quite the Thanksgiving out there. So, I mean, did you want to talk
oh,
about
man.
that? Like, how did
Oh,
that
dude,
work out?
it's just spending time with family, freaking eating a hell of a lot of damn good food, freaking,
Hey,
bunch of
Donna.
other people that are, friends of family and stuff are over there. And it's just, I, shit, nobody, even the fucking
No,
dogs, by the time we were done, are laying on the floor like, God damn, I'm full.
that should be the correct ending to
Oh, yeah,
every
dude. I left
Thanksgiving.
it probably, oh, 5 something because I was freaking beat. So I left at 5 something, came home. I sat around here for a little while, freaking got some sleep, and then woke up a little while ago and was like, well, let's see who's on. And of course, G Webs was on, freaking
I was there
DM's
for a
running the
minute.
mouse party right now. So it's just a
Oh
bunch of,
shit! Yeah, that's
again,
right.
yeah, just a bunch of really cool people, man. It's freaking, and hearing everybody, hey, had a good Thanksgiving, ate a whole lot of good food. It's just freaking, it's awesome, man.
I figured that would be the case. I mean, now again, I mean, and me and my dad, we talked about this on the way back to my place. So it was like, yeah, we actually, a lot of us you actually prefer Thanksgiving or Christmas because there's not that expectation of gifts or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanksgiving is all
basically
about
it's that
it's all about the food. It's all about hanging out.
right.
Everybody's bringing in a dish, and me, like that's my normal night on before Thanksgiving is just I'm up all night cooking. That's what I normally
And
do.
all day.
Well, just about. So yeah, that was
Oh
which,
Jesus!
and I
Have a good
hope
night,
everybody
homeless
got something out of it. I hope everybody maybe learn to cook rolls or they'll get into
person.
doing it because that's a family deal that I wanted to share with everybody for a while.
And I
Uh,
think you did a very good job of doing so.
yeah, it was a hoot, man. The chat, dude, I loved the freaking chat. When everybody got going
That
and chat
chat
about
was
cooking, it
fucking
was freaking
lit.
hysterical. Oh man,
Once the
Misty and
Waynes
Ron.
came by, dude, it was over. The Waynes
Oh
came
yeah,
by, and who else were they talking? It wasn't just the Wayne, like Ron
no,
Wayne,
no, it was it
Misty
was
Wayne.
it was Misty and Ron. It was Shauna Ewing, her husband
Yeah,
Jason, JLM.
Haley
Everybody was
Scrapper.
in it. It was hysterical. Everybody's talking about damn near burning their kitchens down and learning to
That's
cook. Fire
right.
alarms going off.
Hopefully, the fire extinguishers within reach.
Yeah.
Keyword: hopefully.
I like that died, man. And then we were sitting in
I'm
there,
under
I'm
my car and
cooking.
I'm laughing my ass off. I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh man. And I'm in there and I'm cooking, and my son's running around. My son's 3, he's potty training. He's running around, he's just got underwear on. And my dad was feeding him something, and my son peed right on my dad's foot.
That was a weird thing because I was hearing. I mean, I was hearing you. You had your wife there. She
Oh
actually. I
yeah.
think she came on camera. Was that the first time she actually came on camera? Actually.
No, she's been on camera a couple times before.
Oh, okay.
Um,
And that might
yeah,
have been the
I've
first time
had
I
her.
saw
I've
her.
had her in the
Lovely
chat
lady.
a couple
Lovely
times.
lady,
Oh,
by the
she's a
way.
hoot, man. I
Oh
love
yeah,
my wife. She's a
100%.
freaking hoot.
But I was hearing you two. I'm hearing your kids in the background. I
Yep.
mean, okay, I understand that. I'm hearing Night Strike. While he was there, I'm understanding. I was like, and I'm hearing this third or fourth voice or something. I was like, who the hell is that? Keep in mind, for the most part, I'm not looking at the screen. Like you're in my pocket. Like I got both hands occupied. I can't look. Like I've got you on
Oh,
I've like on earbuds or whatever the hell I was using. It's like, what is
that's
going
that's a
on?
that's a typical night of me cooking, especially if I'm over at the folks' place or if everybody's over at my place. So you got everybody running around. You got my mom, my dad, which are just great people. I apologize to everybody who thinks they must have raised a wolf, but they're actually really good people. So
What's wrong with
it's
raising
just
a wolf?
It's just freaking everybody. Our family is a bunch of cooks a lot of
Good night,
times, so
Jeffco.
everybody piling up in the kitchen and raising hell while we're cooking. That's a normal night whenever we're cooking.
Some wholesome family time, dude. That's some wholesome.
Oh, it's a hoot, man. Which I'm gonna do probably a couple more. They won't be that damn long, but do a couple more cooking streams. Do like
They're not only going to be 12 hours long. Okay, that's good to
they
know.
ain't got to be 12 hours long. Shit, no. Do like a shrimp etouffee or a crawfish etouffee. Just different dishes that we cook, quite a bit.
Here's what we do after we catch the gator.
Yeah, that could be another one.
There you go. It's like, hey, okay, we've rested after wrestling this gator, as a husband-wife team and stuff. In like this 5-foot rickety boat, whatever the hell you're using there. Like, okay, let's wrestle this 13-foot gator onto this 5-foot long boat or whatever it is.
Matter
or whatever the hell's going on.
Yeah, there was a 13-footer we chased a couple years in a row, and that joker has so much fucking voodoo on him I couldn't catch him.
No my.
But no, I'd like to do, because that's just a cool hangout. We talk about a lot of political shit, a lot of gun stuff all the time, but the cooking stream and hanging out, everybody in the chat, and those are fun. That's a lot of good, really solid family time, really.
That's more real world, real time.
Yeah,
actually
really
touches people kinds of things. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I wanted to do like that bread recipe, and I put that, of course, that's in the description. I
actually have to apologize for hitting the mic now. Whoops.
Yeah, because the other night you could have slapped the shit out of it and it wouldn't have done a damn thing.
I could have set it on fire when it did anything.
But hey, your audio was still great that night, even when your mic was out.
You know what? Hey, chalk it down to me actually going for once. Is like, you know what? Hey, okay, this didn't work. What's the biggest device you have? Does it work? Okay, I'll take that. I don't care how much it costs. That's what that comes down to, basically. And I basically lucked out on that, too. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging in for that, too. That actually was kind of a frustrating one, but, for more than one reason. But that was
we all have those nights, man. We all understand it. So it's real life, man. It's not the MSNBC production where some jackass can run in there with another mic and be like, "Oh, here it is." It's just
there aren't too many. Yeah, there's not a replacement mic here, dude. It's like, is this or like, okay, we're running the floorboards here, basically.
Yeah, that's all you got. Run it raw dog and hit it.
Exactly. Like, this is the place that you don't want to run it raw dog, unlike with your chicks. But it's like, whatever. It's nice to have options.
Yeah, Mike McClune. Yeah, the cooking with Coop.
I think you got. We're getting good vote. I think it's a winning segment, dude. I think it is.
We got it. We still have to do that, and I can't remember whether it's Mike or someone. The troll and the hose IG stream. We still got to do that one.
Troll in the hose. What?
Well, you know how you're like on IG, and these freaking hoes hit you up, and they're, of course, the OnlyFans chick.
Instagram, for anybody who doesn't know.
Yeah.
These days, they're more on Snapchat these days, but they're on Instagram too still.
Oh, dude, I get hit up by them constantly. So we're gonna do a troll the hose stream one night.
Oh my God! Are you gonna fucking?
Where we go in and we answer them. Yeah, so we go in and we answer them in the most horrible way possible.
I want input on this. That is going to be because I've done this. I have documents like doing not Instagram because that's okay. It can be a dating app, but we know what it is.
Oh,
Snapchat. That kind of rides the divide between, kind of like a communications platform like WhatsApp or whatever, and basically kind of a dating app thing too, because you can just find people randomly.
Yeah, no, we're
We can
gonna
see
stay on
that.
the Instagram, and we're
All
only
right.
gonna troll the
I
hoes
want to
that hit
see
me up.
this.
And dude, I gotta have you on the stream with me because you got to help me answer.
Oh shit! You're
So
gonna invite
when
me
they
on
come,
this too? Oh, this is
oh
gonna go
yeah,
to. We are all going to
so,
hell very quickly.
oh yeah, with gasoline pants on, but it's gonna be a fun
I mean,
ride.
we're gonna go to hell anyways. We're just gonna get an express ride. We're gonna get
Yeah.
the fast pass, dude. We're getting ahead of the line.
Yeah.
All you motherfuckers that are burning over there, we're gonna pass you motherfuckers up quickly.
Oh yeah, dude. That's when you jump in the
We're getting the
HOV
wristband to hell.
Yeah, you carpool that shit. Everybody else is over there in the slow lane. You got to carpool it, man. That way you can jump in the fast lane and you can just kick it.
You need a wristband to get into this fast lane.
Yeah, get the stamp on your hand and everything. Where are you going? Straight to hell. But we're gonna have fun trolling the hose one night. That's gonna be fun.
Dude, that's great. Okay. Well, okay. You know what? Hey, tell you what. You've got that. I've got the plenty of fish thing still going. I'm going to do that tomorrow too, probably.
Oh yeah,
just because somebody. I think. Phil suggested that actually. He suggested I do it again, and it actually has been what 6 years. It should be interesting to see just who's online the night after Thanksgiving. It's actually going to be interesting to. It would be interesting to see who's online tonight, because Tom Likas has talked about this. Like, when's the best time to pick up on low-hanging fruit? The fucking holidays. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, whatever. Maybe what was it? What's the holiday in February? Named after some saints. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
I
was the first time I got on a stream. The first time I ever got on a stream was last year, Christmas Eve or Christmas night.
Oh my God, I remember
everything
this.
Everything was done. And that was me and Dark and Crump, and I can't remember who else was in there.
Rich was there.
Yeah, Rich was there. It was a fun stream, but that's the first time I ever even got online for a stream. And it was because everything was done. You know, kids had all their toys, kids were in bed, and then Crump started up a stream and then threw out a link, and I was like, hell, I'm half hammered. I'll give it a try.
Half hammered, huh? Okay.
That's how we started this one.
This implies you got the other half of the hammer during the stream. I'm just saying.
Well, he may have left it in his other pants.
No, I remember. Actually, by the time I got, because I actually ended up on that stream too, and I threw up one afterwards. But I'm trying to remember if I don't remember if you were on that stream by the time I jumped on.
I might not have been because I
think you were out of it by that time.
Yeah, dude, I was smashed. I remember talking because Crump was playing a video game. I laugh at it every time. It was just funny. Crump was playing a video game. Dark had COVID. Dark had COVID. I'm sitting there about half smashed. Well, I was.
Dark is all out of it. Yeah, he could barely speak. Crump was sleepy as hell.
Oh yeah, it was just a funny fucking night, man.
I show up like the black dude in that meme, like carrying pizzas, like runs in real happy and is like, you walk into this room and there's like fires everywhere and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. By the time I got in there and I was in there for a little while, of course, I set that stream on fire too. So because we're all talking about COVID and talking about NAC, freaking.
My God, this was last year too. This was what? Yeah. This was 11 months ago that happened.
Yeah.
God, do you remember it? Do you remember those times? That was.
Oh, it was crazy because everybody was freaking out, and I mean, of course, they
weren't just freaking out; they were still freaking out. They were still freaking out.
Yeah, they were masking kids and all. Which I heard something Wednesday. It was early Wednesday because I was still at work. And they were, of course, I'll turn on like iHeartRadio and listen to some news stuff on there every once in a while. And they were still talking about masking and testing and all this shit.
It was still big.
Oh my
God. The
vaccine,
the jabs started coming out and all that stuff, the retard mover and shit.
Well, this was last Wednesday. This was Well, now for me, it's 2 days ago.
Oh, you're talking recently. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this was Wednesday before I started the cooking stream and all that. I was at work for a couple hours, and I had iHeartRadio playing, and they're still talking about commercials come on about getting jabs, and you got to jab your kid, your 5-year-old, and
Don't you want to be around them for the
masking.
holidays?
Oh yeah, it's like no.
I think Phil covered that. He had whoever the press secretary, like the black lesbian that actually isn't all that bad looking.
Dude, she actually is cute.
She's kind of cute, actually.
But
That's cases. Phil can. It's bad when Phil's asking me because he knows how much of a degenerate I am. Is like, hey, Bacon, would you? Because he won't just throw me at just like an abject horror. Like he's gonna throw me at Bruce Jenner and be like, would you? It's like, it's like, okay, I was like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But she had, what was it, like Fauci came on, like a bunch of other people or whatever. Like, it's like, oh,
dude, yeah, I caught
the holidays is coming up. Do you need the vaccine? I mean, that's the question. That's pretty much begging the answer.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Why are you even bothering to ask the question? Why are you even bothering to ask the question? Because we already know the answer. Everybody knows the answer, whether you're for it or against it.
Yeah,
Robert Moore, full of food and miserable. Robert Moore, I hope you're not a vegan because I would explain that completely. But you got there's something else you need to get off your chest. Feel free to come on here, dude. I'm pretty sure we're gonna sort you out.
Dude, all you got to do is go to the bathroom, take a really big one, and then and then rally, and then get back to eating. You'll feel better.
You can cure yourself pretty easily. Just eat meat. Just saying. I mean, that cures a whole lot of ailments. Actually, that cures a whole lot of. I'm not even kidding. Actually, that cures a whole lot of ailments.
Rub some beer on it.
Ask Michaela Peterson and a bunch of other people how they know.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
meat and potatoes. How are you miserable eating meat and potatoes? Okay, so that tells me that the food is not the problem.
That tells me he's just too damn full. Like I said, he needs to go in the bathroom, take a big one, and get back to eating.
Okay, I see what you're getting to. I see what you're getting to.
Need to relieve some of that weight.
Yeah, in fairness, you know what? I mean, potatoes not exactly nutrient dense, but meat certainly is. Yeah, if you're eating too much, if you eat way too much, and that's kind of hard to do, anyways. Again, ask me how I know. But if you do, yeah, you can get way too full and shit. So,
oh, dude, the freaking fried turkeys today. Oh God, those were good. Oh,
you didn't need to activate that big 20-gallon, water dispenser above your turkey, your turkey fryers.
No, man. It's
okay.
Don't drop frozen birds in a big pot of oil. Make sure they're thawed out. Make sure they're dry.
Make sure they're do the opposite of what I would have suggested. Because
don't just drop them in there fast. Drop them in there nice and slow.
Hey, how do I thaw this completely frozen turkey? Can I just throw it in the deep fryer? Let's find out what happens. Wait, my house is on fire. What do I do?
Yeah, the videos of people trying to fry turkeys and set their damn houses and shit on fire are amazing. Because you take peanut oil, because typically we'll use peanut oil or blend, something like that. Yeah. You take that shit and heat it to 400 degrees and then let it hit an open flame. The fires of hell have nothing on that.
Popcorn eating. You have a limited amount of time to actually make your popcorn eat before it completely engulfs the house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I love how the fire departments, they typically put out videos before every Thanksgiving and like, don't do this with your turkey. And it's like, no shit.
And approximately nobody who's going to do that listens.
Oh, no. There was a dude, I always think about it. There was a guy, it's probably been at least 10 years ago.
No,
yeah, Jesus. At least 10. He lived in some apartments down here, then kind of the little bougier section of town by this big park, and he was going to fry a turkey. Got on the back deck,
By the way,
dropped the
you said
bird.
10 years ago, so we've had at least 9 years to learn from this. I just want to
Oh
point
yeah,
that out.
yeah. Dropped the bird, burnt the apartments to the goddamn ground.
By the way, not inconveniencing just him, but everybody else who lives there.
Oh yeah,
Just want to point
everybody
that
else
out.
had to unass that joint because let's face it, it was on fucking fire.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Yeah. Hey, where's the dressing at? I don't know. It's on fire right now because that dickhead.
God damn. It was grandma's favorite recipe too. She included, like the cranberries and shit.
Oh yeah, man. She had
She actually
everything
put it
set
in
up.
she put it in the dressing, it was their secret.
You
Oh,
know,
it's on fire
had the
now. Sorry,
yeah.
it's a blackened mess. Along with
Had
our
the
family heirloom, like little, glass dish that we used to make it.
yeah,
Great
man.
great
Just
grandma
burnt
had
that
it. It's
shit to
gone.
the ground. It's just fucking. It's like,
Imagine how
man,
many
come on.
family relics just perished in that because this dumbass decided to
Oh, yeah. And it happens every single year, and it's like, dude, don't you motherfuckers know what Google is?
Well, in fairness, you know what? How many people blow off fingers during July the 4th too?
In
I mean,
fairness, I
dumbness is
haven't
year
lost
round, is
fingers.
what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you can't stop stupidity, man. You can't.
To stick burn a turkey to perfection. What does that mean? What does that mean? And he's gonna sleep, so have a good night. So is he smoking this turkey? Because
That's what it
smoking, I
sounds like.
believe
Yeah.
that's like the longest. That's like the longest version of cooking that I know of. Like you smoke
Yeah,
turkeys, you smoke
if
brisket.
you're
Some of that takes a long fucking time, and it actually takes attention
yeah,
to do it.
if you're actually smoking one and doing it right, yeah, it takes a long time, but man, it's fucking good.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
That's like
if you smoke anything good,
doing
it's good.
doing a whole pig, smoking out a whole pig, which is that one's kind of a blend in between smoking and grilling. But doing a whole pig,
Sort of.
typically 10 hours at least to actually
And
cook
there's like
it
several ways to
right.
do it too. I mean, you could do a luau style where it's like you're
Oh
like
yeah, well I'm
spinning over a
talking
flame or whatever.
yeah. Well we do
There's another way
ours.
you dig like a pit and you put it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We do ours on a grill, and I can typically do about a 60-pound
That's a
pig
big fucking grill,
split.
by the way. If you put,
Oh yeah, it's huge.
oh shit,
We've loaded that grill up. I can't remember how many pounds of ribs and riblets we've done on the grill at one time, but it's amazing.
enough to feed a platoon for a week. I would imagine.
Oh yeah, easy. But
We're just
nobody
talking
left
meat.
my house without fucking eating their fill.
Oh man.
Yeah, doing that. That's another one I got to do. I got to do one with doing a whole pig again because that's freaking.
Oh my god. I mean, hey, just talking about your stream the other day was like, it's literally, it was just you in your kitchen. There was your wife that was there too. Wife is awesome, by the way.
Oh
Kids
yeah,
are
man.
awesome, by the way. It's like you guys are just in your kitchen. Can you imagine? Just like I don't know. I don't know how you would do your pig. Okay, you said you had your grill, so you probably would do that. Like,
Oh yeah,
you're
it'd
outside
be
doing the
out by the
grill.
grill, hanging out and fucking shooting the shit's what that one would be. And then, of course, all the lunatics in the family running around, and it's freaking.
Your uncle wakes up, needs to use the bathroom.
Oh yeah, dude, my uncle is a special story, for sure.
Can you tell is actually sober and working while watching some of this?
Yeah,
just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
I wasn't home and drunk like I am now.
Yeah, well, yeah. My uncle is a special story. Hell, if it wasn't for my mom taking care of him, he'd been dead 6 years ago. Easy.
Oh shit.
It's
something specific.
Well, I mean, he's bad diabetic. Didn't take care of himself for fucking decades.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, his son when he was still living in Arkansas, his son wasn't taking care of him. His son was using him like a piggy bank. He was just taking my uncle's retirement and doing whatever with it.
Oh,
And
that is shady as fuck.
oh, it's shady as all fuck. So I mean, it's bad circulation in his legs, all kinds of stuff. So his legs will ulcer, get sores on them, which I mean,
I'm gonna take a wild guess
it's
to
just
say
rough.
he didn't walk, like around his neighborhood or anything. So I'm gonna guess he was a little bit sedentary as well, because that usually goes
Oh
hand in
man,
hand with that.
back then, which anybody who saw him on the stream the other night, back then, imagine him 400 and something pounds, and sedentary as fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, he's the one. I had to during all this COVID shit. My parents went out of town for a week, visit family and shit, go hang out, and he hurt his foot. Well, ended up with gangrene in his foot before he told
Yikes.
anybody. So
And he didn't tell anyone.
no, he didn't tell a damn person. Matter of fact, me
I
and
mean,
my
if you have
wife
low
were over there.
circulation, yeah, it's probably pretty high chance you're gonna get
Oh yeah,
gangrene.
absolutely. But he had done so. He'd done something, kicked at the cat, whatever. He hurt his foot, and he told me one night I was over there. I cooked him dinner, and we were hanging out for a little bit. And he said something about he needed to get some Neosporin to put on his foot. And I was like, what'd you do to your foot? And he's wearing,
Neosporin
yeah,
is
he's
not
wearing
gonna
these,
help with
yeah,
gangrene.
he's wearing these enclosed slippers. And I finally told him, I said, sit down and show me your foot. And he sat down and pulled his damn slipper off, and the fucking smell.
Oh God!
Rotting meat is amazing. Rotting human meat is really amazing. And it was like, Jesse, God damn it.
That is one interesting way to use the word amazing. Just want to point that out.
Oh yeah, well,
Hello,
yeah, amazing can
Draymond,
be used in many
Samantha, and
ways.
results oriented, by the way.
So anyway, I got him to the hosptal, got him. I was
Yeah,
surprised. He
that
only
was probably the
lost.
correct course of action.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he only lost the first metatarsals on his foot. So he lost about half his foot. I was surprised
Yeah,
he didn't
that's
lose
about
his
half.
leg.
Yeah, because in case anybody knows, so if you look at your foot, you have your ankle, whatever. That's part of it. You have the part that extends out to where your toes are, and then you have your toes. The toes, those are phalanges, same as your fingers, like these things. Your tarsals and metatarsals, those are what
Right.
connect
Yeah. You have the
your
tarsal bones in
toes
your
to the
hand,
rest of
all the
your
small
foot,
bones.
and your foot to the rest of your ankle and legs
Yeah.
or whatever.
So if you compared your hand, you got tarsals in your hand, you got metatarsals, all that shit.
Thank you, Dream.
So if you compared your hand to your foot, so imagine losing your foot right up across this.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah, these would be these would be carpals. Your tarsals are in your feet, but
Yeah.
same concept. By the
Well,
way,
I mean,
learned all this in martial arts school. By the way, I didn't learn this in medical
that's
school.
all those little bones. But he
Yep,
was
all those
on.
bones.
Yeah, he was on IV antibiotics. After he got to the hospital, he was on IV antibiotics for a month to tell you how bad that infection was.
I was surprised it was only a month. Holy shit!
It was it was rough, but
Mike McClune has the correct response.
yeah. Oh, my daughter's response was funny.
What's
as
up,
hell,
Shanks?
my daughter didn't freak out over the way it looked.
Did she pull out a stick and poke it?
No, but it was
okay.
the smell. My daughter went to running out of the damn living room, holding her nose, going, "It smells." I was like, "Yes, it does."
Yeah.
By the way, the only time I've been happy to wear a mask was when I was in the damn doctor's office with his ass, and that cut down on the smell.
I'm surprised you didn't just go full respirator.
Oh, dude, I brought him into the damn emergency room, and I wrote down on his paperwork, and I even looked up how to spell gangrene, so I got the shit right. And I wrote it down on his paperwork. Gangrene, foot. I'm serious. I shit you not. But I wrote all that down on his paperwork. And he's sitting there in this damn wheelchair, and his foot's leaking in the floor.
Oh,
and I finally
God.
asked the nurse at the desk.
Aren't you glad you tuned in after Thanksgiving for this?
Oh, it's hysterical. But I finally walked up to the nurse at the desk, and I'm like, look, can I get something to clean the shit up out of the floor that's leaking out of his foot? because we've
that
been
is
sitting in there for like
leaking out of his
2
foot.
hours. Yeah, we've been in there like 2 hours, and I mean, guy with a serious infection, diabetic. I wrote down all his conditions, and they're just sitting us in the emergency room, waiting room, like nothing's going on.
What?
So about the time I finally asked her, "Hey, can I clean this shit up out of the goddamn floor?" Then she freaks out, and they push us to the back room, and a doctor comes in there, and he looks at Jesse's foot, and he's like, "Yeah, that looks like gangrene." And I went, "No shit, I wrote it on
You
his fucking
don't
paperwork."
fucking say.
Yeah, you don't say. Your toes typically don't turn black and leak
It's like,
stinky ass fluid.
hey, I watched the Powerpuff Girls when I was growing up.
I
You
just
know,
slept at a Holiday Inn last night. You know, it was just fucking.
like they have villains, you know, who have that name. I kind of recognize it now.
Yeah, it's
kind of surprised you didn't until you did your test or whatever the hell you did.
It shows you where our medical system's at, because I can, like I said, I can
That's why
bring
you
a
stay
guy
out of the
there,
medical system, by the way. Anyway, who needs to know?
Diabetic, gangrene in his foot. He's a DNR, heart conditions, all this shit. And they want to send us in the waiting room for 2 hours while he leaks into the floor.
I'm pretty sure everybody else who's in the waiting room was very delighted to have that happen.
Well, the thing is, they weren't even all that fucking busy that night. It's not like they had a 24 bus pile up, and it just it was just crazy. It's like,
Again, hey Bacon, why don't you get yourself? Why don't you make sure you're prepared to get into medical school? Because I want to make sure I never end up there in the first place.
Yes, hospitals are no place for sick people.
No, I'll give you a quote though. This is by the great one. You can find him at cynlibsoc.com. CYN as in November, LIBSOC.com. He's famous for saying this, and he's worked in hospitals. So let's just say, based on my experiences and based on what I've seen, along with what he's seen, I tend to take what he says a little bit seriously. Hospitals are where you go to die.
Yeah, and Robert,
you want to avoid that as much as you can.
Vicks Vapor Rub under your nose will help with a lot of really horrid smells.
Oh, I'll bet. Oh, actually, that actually is an Ask Me How I Know thing.
Well, we used to use it. Hell, when I was early 20s.
That's a good question.
Where we did nuisance wildlife, we had to do a lot of dead animal pickups.
Get back to that results oriented. And probably have to go take a piss and go grab a beer, because I'm in real danger of becoming too sober for the show. So sorry, go ahead.
That's a serious danger. But no, when you have to go deal with a 100 and something pound animal that's been rotting in this Georgia or Alabama summer for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, it's not a good smell.
Oh, no kidding.
And Vicks Vapor Rub will help out a lot. Rub it under your nose and do what you got to do. Because the smell is what gets you. The look is disgusting. The smell, that's what gets you.
And that's what gets you on the outside. Let me get back to results oriented comment, and I'll go take a piss and do some other shit real quick. You can have fun with the chat there. How did the toxins not circulate through his bloodstream and kill him? So I mean, he's whoever the hell this is. He's talking about sepsis or sepsis.
Yeah, he was this close. If I had left him alone that weekend, he would not have survived. No. If I had just blown it off and been like, hey, I got other shit to do, he wouldn't have made it.
No, literally had this conversation today. It was like, so, one family their argument was like, hey, I don't need to go to the hospital. Like, let's get you to the hospital. And by the way, I don't know if you know, this is a big wait time to get in the hospitals most days, even before the whole retardemic or whatever. And even a doctor, doctors are famous for saying this kind of things. Hey, if you had waited, 1 more second, you would have died over. This guy was like, no, like if you waited, she would have gone to sepsis and things would have went downhill very quickly. Because sepsis is one of those things, it gets to your blood. It affects literally everything else. And it's like cancer on fast track, really.
I learned a lot from that actually. If you've got someone who is, especially diabetics, if you watch their sugar shoot
Speaking
through the
of,
goddamn roof and they're not really eating all that much, it's
uh-oh.
probably an infection.
Yeah, that's a real uh-oh moment right there.
Yeah. I didn't realize that with the sugar until after all that shit was done. I was talking to a nurse friend of ours. And she was like, yeah, if you ever
Good to
see a
have a nurse friend, by
diabetic,
the way.
yeah, oh, absolutely. If you ever have a diabetic friend who you see a loss of appetite, but their sugar spikes, it's probably an infection. And that's what was going on with him. You know, his
Jesus.
appetite, because he'll normally eat fucking. My mom keeps him on more of a, not necessarily a keto diet, but it's low on sugars, but he eats like a
Which
goddamn
will,
king.
which that definitely helps. You
Yeah.
know, if you're
I
eating
mean,
other carbs, not so much. I mean, but as a start.
oh no. And these jackasses in the hospital know he's diabetic. And guess what
Oh
they're feeding him?
no.
Biscuits
Oh,
and fucking
speaking of,
gravy, all kinds of shit like that. His
I
sugar
shouldn't
was
laugh,
like
but
fucking,
goddamn,
yeah, his sugar was like 450 and 600 in the
Skivvy, would
hospital.
you like extra syrup with your pancakes?
Yeah, you're a diabetic. Let's go ahead and feed you all the carbs and sugars in the world, and we'll just feed you more insulin because we're doctors.
It's Sunday. Have some Texas
Fucking
toast.
morons. Yeah. Oh, dude, I like to lost my shit.
It's like, again, hospitals where you go to die. Yeah, the food court is no exception. I
Well,
got a
this is
story about
good.
that. I remember one of the times my grandma was in the hospital. Grandma, she dealt with health issues for longer than I had been alive, literally. Um, she was in the hospital all the time. I remember I had $5. I'm trying to feed, what was it? Try to get food for like me and my brother, and maybe my mom and someone else was in the hospital with us. You know, it was the only thing I could afford there. The only thing. And some of it's just my analytical mind. I was able to find it. It was a plate of seasoned fries, a big ass plate of seasoned fries.
Yeah, because that's really good for people who have health issues.
Right now, granted, it did the job, you know. But looking back on it, is like, you know what? Now knowing what I know now, I was like, that's not the worst thing that you could have fed somebody in the
No, no,
hospital.
you could have just fed them Snickers bars and called it a day. But I mean, this is a guy
That came
laying
with
in a
extra
bed.
flavor, so it
Yeah,
cost more.
yeah. This is a guy laying in a bed. I mean, has all these health conditions, diabetes on top of all of the shit, and you're feeding him nothing but goddamn carbs. You
I
you have
mean,
nutrition. You have nutritionalists in hospitals who are supposed to manage people's diets while they're in care at a hospital.
I hate to break it to you, that probably was part of the problem. If
Oh
you had
yeah.
nutritionists who were there, yeah, they're probably part of the problem. Ask me how I know. Actually, I'll
Well,
just tell you,
hospital. Yeah.
they're basically, put it this way. I mean, you have some who are better now. Basically, back when I was looking into it, and this was years ago, like back when I was learning a whole lot about nutrition, they're basically the retards of nutritions of
Oh
the Nutrition Society. Completely,
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
absolutely.
A&D society back then, completely retarded,
It's
completely backwards. Oh
I
yeah,
don't
eat a
hold.
whole bunch of health grains and stuff. Eat some sugar every once in a while. Have meat sparingly because your body totally isn't made of that or anything.
Yeah.
And eat
Um.
all these seed oils too because it's healthier than all that that butter and animal fat that people be eating for millennia. Oh, we went through the trouble of learning how to make butter for some fucking reason.
Yeah. It's
Amongst other things.
these idiots in hospitals, and I mean that they are absolute idiots. Um.
Mm,
It's like going in. Hey, your cholesterol's high. We're going to put you on this medication. No, you're not. You need to cut back on red meat. No, I'm not. You can all
Hey, your
kiss my ass.
cholesterol is high, but that's because your brain needs cholesterol. So does every other cell member in your body, by the way.
Yeah, so it's cholesterol. Your body needs that shit.
Yeah, that's right. Literally steroid. It's cholesterol.
Yeah, it's freaking. It's these medications that they'll put you on when they say your cholesterol's high or some shit like that. They do more damage to your body than anything.
Arbitrary ass number 2, by the way. No, you're 100%
Yeah,
right. You're
yeah.
100% right.
Results, you're right. Yeah. You're a diabetic. Hey, look, we're going to give you all these carbs. By the way, eat your fucking Jello, which is
Be
basically
right
congealed
back. I need
sugar.
to I need to replenish here. Speaking of carbs. Also, I don't think you guys want to hear me pee, so
Well, you know, there are people with fetishes, bacon. I'm just saying.
they can go for this.
No, but getting back to the fun part of the stream, I'm hoping all of you guys had a really nice Thanksgiving, ate a hell of a lot of good food. God knows I did, and hung out with some really cool people. Um, never mind that really leftist friend that you have that you put in the corner. Yeah, local hospital. Yeah, Death Valley. Yeah. Um, these doctors, especially emergency room doctors, if you don't come in there with a knife sticking out of your forehead, they think you're there wasting their time. It's just the way they act. A sip of beer for the working man. Yeah. Going to take many sips of beer, maybe some guzzles, full throated. Glad Man Against the Masses isn't in here when I do shit like that. There would definitely be a meme of me going, oh. So let's ask this question to the crowd. What was the best food that you had this Thanksgiving? And see, I'm up in the air because bacon. What was the best food you had this Thanksgiving?
It involved meat.
Yeah, well, see, I'm up in the air because the fried turkey was good. I typically don't eat green
You
bean
don't
casserole
say.
unless it's done right. Then the pies,
You know
the
what? I gotta
bread.
say that was I gotta say and there wasn't too many options. It was a real low key if it was just a few people there. I actually forgot quite a few of the things that they were gonna do. Like they had the pie, I think it was a coffee pie or something. And they were gonna do stuff and
Spicy
they didn't do
chicken
stuff.
wings.
Yeah, they come up at some point. No, but what was it? It was the green casserole. Like, again, I mean, I'm not that huge a fan of vegetables, and this is always where I go, like, with this, like, same thing I have, like, with cheesecake or pizza or, candy or anything. It's like, or, hey, this cider that I'm going to drink tonight.
I didn't have the first slice of cheesecake today. I was killing me some pumpkin pie, though.
There you go. You know what? Pumpkin pie, not known as a health food. For
No,
good
no,
reason.
definitely
But
not a
you know
health
what you're
food. But
getting yourself into, so
oh yeah,
don't
dude, when you
fucking judge
crank,
yourself. Don't feel guilty about it. You're eating because you want to eat it. Just fucking enjoy it.
yeah,
You're not eating
when you
every day,
crank off
so
like
just
a
fucking do it.
slice of pumpkin pie that is basically a quarter of the pie and smear it down with whipped cream.
There
I
you
know
go.
exactly what
Even
I'm getting
adding whipped cream
myself
to it.
into.
There you go. See?
Yeah, I know exactly. Hey, it was keto whipped cream, but nonetheless,
Probably
I
worse
know
for you.
exactly what I'm getting myself into.
Actually, whipped cream you can do a keto. You can do a keto. You can use like swerve or something for the sweetener. It's
There's
it's heavy whipping cream. So I've actually
yeah,
made whipping cream. I've actually made whipped cream before, so like I know what goes into it.
yeah.
Not really
Well,
much.
when you make whipped cream, just don't churn it too much because then you go from whipped cream to butter, and you can do
Done
that
that.
really
I've
quick.
done that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been there.
Try spreading that across your soft ass pie.
Oh yeah,
Spicy
but yeah,
chicken wings. I'm in. versus Beverly Hills at Cedars-Sinai. I'm gonna give
Dude,
you an Easter egg, Chainix. I may or may not know somebody who works at Cedars-Sinai.
I wouldn't trust
By the
it.
way, I know it's
Sinai.
pronounced Sinai or whatever. We pronounced it Sinai.
Oh, hold on. No. The best pumpkin pie I ever had was a sweet potato pie. Someone ban him, burn him,
Uh-oh.
throw him at a stake, cut out his tongue, shoot his tongue.
Get out of here!
Sweet potato pie. Nobody with taste buds like sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie is where you walk in and you see this thing that looks like a pumpkin pie, and you think, wow, pumpkin pie, and you eat it, and you're like, God damn, I could have licked the dog's asshole.
Are you saying that this is the oatmeal raisin version of a chocolate chip cookie? Is that what you're trying to say?
I would rather eat the oatmeal raisin out of a dog's corpse than eat freaking sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie pisses you off if you have taste buds, because it smells like pumpkin pie. It looks like pumpkin pie. It is not pumpkin pie.
It's even worse than sweet potato fries. At least it's in the name.
Oh yeah, dude. Ugh.
It's like never did I think I would side with the French on this one.
Samantha, I agree. Friend of mine to talk about.
What's up, Arbinger?
Yeah. It's sweet potato pie is like the zucchini bread versus banana bread argument.
Wait, hang on. There's a comparison between zucchini bread and banana bread, really?
Well, you walk into a house and it smells really good, and it smells kind of like banana bread. And then you see it's zucchini bread. And then you want to burn the house down, set everything on fire, and go to jail for the rest of your life because it's fucking zucchini bread. God damn, that shit's nasty.
I don't think I've ever heard of zucchini bread, actually. I'm pretty sure. Now that I know, I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, don't ever do it.
I don't even hate zucchini. I don't want to know.
Oh, I hate zucchini with a passion. There's just zucchini should be like used for torture tests and Guantanamo Bay or something. Hey, here's this thing that kind of looks like a cucumber, but it's really fucking nasty, and we're gonna feed it to you. Have fun with that.
Now, I have a question. I have a question before I get to this. Which one do you think it'd be if you were in Guantanamo Bay and you had a choice? Which one would you pick? Would it be the zucchini bread, or would it be "quote unquote" Hawaiian pizza? Just asking for a friend.
Death. Just shoot me, hang me, burn me.
He's not even choosing. He's like, nah.
Boil me, peel my goddamn skin off with a rusty razor at that point. Just do something other than feed me that shit. I'll tell you where Grandma
I will take starvation.
Yeah. I can lose a few pounds, actually, so we're good.
These are my options.
Yeah. Where's the rope? Hey, does this chair run on 220 or 110? Where's the plug?
Hey, can you give me some matches? I think there's a gas leak over here.
Yeah. I do believe I'm covered in gas. Would you lend me your matches, kind sir?
Most lethal bum effect ever.
Yeah. Like, hey, are you frying?
Most voluntary one
in that pot. Oh, ugh.
Can I join that frog in this soup?
Yeah.
This is a better outcome than with the ones you gave me.
I see you seem to have a giant pot of boiling oil, sir. Can I take a bath, by the way?
Is that 5W30 or 5W20?
I don't care as long as it's hot and I don't have to eat the other shit.
Throw some diesel on this for good measure.
Yeah, take a bath in liquid nitrogen or something. Shit. Just fucking anything but that.
Oh, shit. we're going to hell for our dietary choices. But
Yeah, pretty much.
I think again, hell is good company according to the Dead South.
It'd be a party.
Pecan pie for the win. Both my grandmother, rest her soul, and my great grandmother, rest her soul, made some of the best pecan pies ever.
Oh,
Nobody's been able to match them.
Pie.
No one.
Yeah, I can dig a pecan pie.
See, that's a good part. That's a good pie. Okay. This is the person, I think I know him. I think I know who he is. So I'm going to be on standby for him, but let's bring him up. Harbinger of Doom.
So, Samantha, if I have something wrong with my taste buds, because I don't like sweet potato,
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm fine with that.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. Hopefully yours went well.
Oh,
hopefully you didn't have to make a choice between Hawaiian pizza, quote unquote. By the way, that pisses off Hawaiians in case you didn't know.
We don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia, but it's polite to say it to people that do celebrate it. So,
hey, you know what? Hey, fair enough. But okay, just take it this way. You know what? I mean, we're celebrating a holiday that we celebrate it, but you don't, and that's understandable. It's just us wishing you well. I mean,
yes.
And I mean, if you celebrate a holiday in Aussie land there, you know, and you say it to us. I assume that you're just saying it in good faith. You know, you're saying it in good faith. That kind of stuff. You know.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to be polite to other people. So happy
100%.
I would have no problems with some
Hawaiian bread, pizza, zucchini bread.
Yeah, I would have no problems with someone from some other country, whatever, telling me happy whatever from their holiday. I got no problems with that.
Canada wants to wish me happy Boxing Day. I'm okay. We don't celebrate here, but you know what? It tells me they're in good spirit and they want to share that good spirit with me or whoever else they're talking to. I mean, so I appreciate that.
Just don't confuse it with Happy Bagging Day, because that's where my wife makes me wear that bag and I actually get some booty.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask who's wearing the bag.
It's me. Well, I'm a double bagger technically, so she puts one on me and she wears one herself in case mine falls off.
Is it a Hessian
bag? They're very big fans of the spell safer. Sorry, what were you saying?
Is it a Hessian bag that you wear?
No, she's fine with it.
I would hope it's a Glad bag.
Now Bacon's into suffocation. We know where he's at now.
I was thinking the slogan, but okay. I'm liking Vanessa, or Jesus Christ, Samantha. Same number of letters. I'm liking her style of dessert. I'm not a big dessert person anymore, but if I'm gonna do dessert, I'm 100% on board with her and her husband too. By the way, apparently they're in the same boat. Hey, a wife and a husband, they actually have something in common. Who knows? Who knew?
So how you been, Bacon? How you been? Are you still part of Crystal's Discord?
I've never been on her Discord. I've just been on her YouTube channel.
Oh,
and last I checked, all her buddies were trying to dox me and shit or something like that.
Yeah, well,
that was funny as shit. By the way, you know what? And here's the thing, you know what? Okay, in fairness, I mean, I was warned about this going through trading. It's just like, be careful what you let other people know.
Yeah.
And of course, me being a complete dumbass is like, ignore complaining. I never rolled outside with my uniform or anything, for the most part. I did have that one of two occasions where I didn't have a choice. It's like, put that shit on because you're late.
Yeah. Crystal's chat.
But you have all these fucking Spurs and retards that show and they get angry because it's like, you're talking about your experiences. Let's just use the equivalent. Okay, like the Army Rangers or something. They come and they talk about their stories. Anybody who knows who Terrence Pop is? I'm pretty sure Coop knows who that is.
Terrence Pop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I know who that guy
There we go. By the way, here you go. A Hawaiian in the chat. I live in Hawaii. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. You have pissed off the Hawaiians so fucking bad. They are here to tell you that pineapple doesn't belong. They are making their own pizzas to prove that point. I just want to put that out. And by the way, sorry to throw you into several different directions. We have the spokesman for Hawaii here to talk about this. We can get back to my situation later.
Well, I'm actually from Detroit, but I lived here for 15 years. So, yeah, no.
I think that gives you broad authority on the subject, sir.
Pineapple doesn't. Just because they grow pineapple here, pineapple isn't
Happy
from
Indigenous
here.
People Day.
They capitalize
Chainix. I dated native chicks, Bolacao specifically. She never called it that ever. Neither did any of her tribal members. None of them did.
I sent out a post today off my community tab. There's this professor indigenous chick talking about how bad Thanksgiving was.
Did it include all the natives laughing at her too? Just asking for a friend.
More than likely, there were indigenous people laughing at her ass, but yeah, it's just fucking. It's I don't know, the stupidity of some of this shit. I can't fit into my fucking head these days.
Now, granted, some of the native people out here, like, they actually do kind of hold on to that kind of stuff, and they goes, the white man stole our land and all this other, or we're native, like, if things go bad, like, we could live off the land and shit. And I'm looking at them was like, yeah, but you're fat as shit. You're out of shape. You ain't living off of shit. And that's literally a conversation I've had. But
we're talking about me like that.
We deal with the same thing here in Australia with the Aborigines. Kind of
the same thing. Kind of the same thing. That's your own version of natives. We have our own natives here. By the way, the natives that actually keep themselves in shape, oh my god, they're so fucking hot, dude. They're the most beautiful. They're the most beautiful people out there. 100%.
Name a landmass on planet Earth that didn't have people who lived there for centuries or millennia.
Right.
And you see that society turn over because new societies move in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, human history is
you see it in Europe all the time. Well, yeah. By the way, that's apparently Europe is the only place they fucking cover this shit with America being a later later iteration of it.
They don't pay attention to it a lot in Europe because you had whiter looking people taking over whiter looking people.
Hey, I want to see this. My version of Hawaiian pizza is pineapple. Wrong. Sorry. Pineapple, jalapenos, and bacon. I mean, okay, I can respect where he's going with this. Here's what I would suggest. Okay, here's where I'll meet you halfway. Okay, Coop, you know who this person is. The other two probably don't. You know who Tactical Pineapple is.
Oh yeah.
Now known as Jim Orien.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here's how he got the name Tactical Pineapple. He worked at a pizza restaurant. Essentially, what he did was he blended the pizza sauce he put pineapple juice in the pizza sauce. That's basically what he did.
Pissed him off. He had a dickhead customer. He would sneak them pineapple.
Now, I would imagine, and I put this based on my own barbecue recipe that was based on Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's, if you don't know, that also has pineapple in it.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, the more you know.
Pineapple can be a good sweetener. It really can.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Do I want big, huge, whopping pieces of pineapple on top of my meat and cheese and sauce? Oh, hell no.
No, see, that's the distinction. So when Tactical Pineapple was like, hey, did you like your pizza? And everyone's like, dude, this is fucking fantastic. And he goes, like, well, you just had pineapple on your pizza. You didn't have pineapple on your pizza. You had it in your pizza.
Yes.
See, in is a very different thing than out.
Good point.
Ask any chick who's had a good sex session. How she knows.
I was just going to say, in and out, in and out.
Hey, having it in her is better than having it on her. First of all, there's less clean. First of all, there's less cleanup. You know.
Well,
Just
when you
saying.
put it on her, there's less kids.
That's just me. But,
that too. Well,
I've
fair
got
enough.
that's gorgeous. So texture is key to me. But pineapple on pizza, the texture just ruins it.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Huge,
but if you're incorporating it to the sauce, I mean, yeah, I would 100% try that. I'm in.
Yeah, I'll try that too. It'd be like it'll be the perfect sweet and savory blend.
Yeah, so that's my middle ground. You know what? Hey, there's pineapple there. It's in the sauce. Throw on jalapenos and bacon. 100% on both of those, by the way.
No. Leave the jalapenos off. I'm 100% on the bacon. Yeah. Jalapeno, not so much.
All right, fair enough.
Right,
you know what? I will take the jalapenos. I'm in. Then again, I'm a quarter Mexican, so maybe I'm biased. Who knows?
The texture of the pineapple, you're absolutely right on that. It's the texture. It just doesn't mix.
Oh, yeah.
It's the texture. It's not the flavoring. It's just the texture.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Not the pineapple's bad. Again, we're not demonizing pineapple. There's nothing wrong with pineapple.
Like
it doesn't belong on pizza.
Yeah. I'm like that with mushrooms. I can have some dishes made with mushrooms as long as they pureed and it's in the flavor. But
I'm okay with mushrooms as long as it's served to someone else.
Yeah, I cannot stand the texture of a mushroom. It will make me fucking gag.
100%. Sorry, Steve, you're going to say something?
Oh, no, I was going to say, my sister loved mushrooms, and I always hated them. Rest in peace, Stacy. But, yeah, she loved it, and I'm like, the texture, like you said, it's just like...
Yeah, but just imagine this. Pizza with psilocybin mushrooms on it. Just imagine the trip.
What was the first ingredient?
Psilocybin mushrooms, the ones that...
Trippy mushrooms.
It's a specific type of mushroom? Or
the hallucinogenic mushroom.
Hallucinogenic mushrooms bacon.
All right, well, that's a different thing altogether. At least you know what you're getting yourself into. You know what? I'm eating this with a purpose, and the purpose is to trip the fuck out. And probably part of the purpose to trip out is to not remember that I just had mushrooms on the pizza.
That is very possible.
Remember that you had pineapple on the pizza.
Yeah.
How did I get over here? I don't remember. And hey, you ate pizza with stop right there. Stop right there. I don't want to know.
You could go toad licking and not do the mushrooms. You could just find some of those toads and lick them.
You know what? Now that you bring up the options, do I eat pizza with mushrooms? And I don't actually hate mushrooms. Actually, you know what? Now you mentioned, I don't hate mushrooms. Well, I was looking at somebody else's list from a Discord or something. They were talking about, what was it? The like list of 45 foods or something that lowers cortisol, so you could be more relaxed and all this other Zen shit. And surprisingly, there was only a couple. It was a hard no. I was thinking about reading it live here. If there was no one here, I was just going to pull up and read it.
You ought to do it.
I can do it if you want. Yeah.
Imagine this is a food pack. So you got a taco
meat
shell.
tenderizers, pineapple. You're not wrong about that. Again, I'm not saying pineapple is a bad thing.
You put a pizza slice in the taco shell, guacamole and sour cream on top of it. Fuck, that sounds
What delicious. Pizza doesn't have jalapenos? You know what? Me and Coop can just. You know what? I'm fine with having. Hey, look. You know what? The greatest people who agree. You can be the greatest of friends. You're gonna have your differences. I'm okay with jalapenos on pizza. He doesn't want it. Tell you what, me and Coop order pizza. It's gonna be half and half. Mine might have jalapenos. Actually, I don't even care if it has jalapenos on it or not. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. I just happen to like it. That's all.
Damn,
Samantha B is the same way. There you go. You got an eye there, Coop. She likes mushrooms, but
texture.
The consistency.
I'm a cook.
It's spongy.
Texture is everything when it comes to eating something.
Oh, you are not wrong about that.
I agree with you 100%.
Can be good. Everything else can be good, but if the
let me see if I can find it.
You don't want to eat it because it's
That's my problem with coconut. That's also my problem with mushrooms as well. It's the texture, it's the consistency. I don't like it. It could be that, you know what? I'll tell you what. Chanterelles, I'm okay with. Chanterelles, I can do. I mean, for whatever reason, that actually is pretty close to. It actually is pretty close to meat, to be honest.
If
it was,
It's fairly close.
Samantha
You know?
P just said, Bacon, have you actually ever tried pineapple pizza? And if so, which version did you try? Apparently, there's a large area of versions. I was super skeptical, but surprising. But that's the thing for me. I've
had
tried,
several. I mean,
same thing with like, okay, what
at
about
risk
anchovies?
of everybody showing up at my door with pitchforks and torches, yes, I've had pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
Well,
What about anchovies?
By the way, I'll tell you. Here's a deep dark secret. I might make this actually unlisted just so no one else hears this. I actually have I actually looked on my Domino's ordering history. There was here's what I did. I would order pizzas after like some serious hikes or something like that, serious hiking trips. Like you get back home, you don't want to make anything. Order pizza with like everything on it. Pineapple's on the list of ingredients. I want them into that.
I'll be fine with like pineapple on pizza if it was like pineapple.
It was there. Again, this is
DJ,
a few years ago, but you know. Hey,
DJ, you're 100% right. A canned mushroom is the absolute devil. It is the incarnate. You can go find the devil on a store shelf right now. It is a canned fucking mushroom.
Slimy mushrooms, canned mushrooms, slimy.
Holy shit!
What about anchovies though?
Too salty.
I don't think I've ever had. Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
I would do it. I haven't had it. I would do it though.
Like the only
I remember
anchovies and olives. That's the only pizza that he gets is anchovies and olives.
Yeah, olives are.
Jeez.
When I was growing up,
talk about getting your sodium intake there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're just getting just a salt pizza. That's
oh my God.
I like salt. Salty's good. There you go, DJ. Play nice. Right now.
You're good. You're like a deer going crazy at the salt lake, man. Like, what the fuck?
Like, oh, anchovies gross. Anchovies gross. And then my one buddy.
I'm in with that kind of pizza. I'm in with that kind of pizza, Mike.
And
I would do it.
My buddy said, he's like, well, have you ever tried it? And I'm like, no. He's like, how can you say it's gross? And I tried it. And I was like 11. I'm like, oh, that's the best.
Yeah, kielbasa sauerkraut. And holy shit.
Made Polish pizza. Nice.
You know what? All you have to do, banana slices on pizza. Oh my God. You know what? You know what? I tried pineapple on pizza. That's how I know it's like.
I would try.
Well, okay. In my defense, when I had pineapple on pizza, it was literally covered with everything else. Again, here's how I order pizza. Here's how I order pizzas. Just for context, there's as much meat as I can order. There's as much cheese as I can order. And as much sauce as I can order. And just enough meat. Just enough to get it to my mouth before it actually falls apart. And I don't need to use a fork to eat it. There's how I order my pizza. That's how I order my pizza. So the fact that there was pineapple in there, I think that kind of goes more to the context of how I ordered it. I mean, it probably added. If I added it like in the sauce, like what Tactical Pineapple did, probably would have had the same effect, but less structural integrity problems. Probably would have had the same effect. It had all this other stuff going around, and like it actually started to complement those other flavors. That's how I would justify that.
But
I wouldn't do it again, but that's how I think it went down.
The best pizza that I had was a couple of months ago. It's just down the road from me on the waterfront, and it's a meatless pizza, right? But with Wagyu A5 beef on it.
Oh, God.
A5? Holy shit! Why the hell would somebody put that on pizza? Damn, somebody's being fancy.
Oh yeah, well, there's a lot of high-end restaurants where I live, so yeah, it was a very costly pizza though. I can tell you that.
Well, yeah, you're in an island nation, so yeah, of course, everything is pricey where you are. Ask the Hawaiians. Okay, I was going to say ask the Hawaiians how they know, but we have one here.
Yeah, Wagyu in and of itself is pricey.
Yeah.
What part of Australia? What part of Australia are you in?
Oh, so I live in between Sydney and Newcastle. So there's
right on.
a place called Toronto.
I got a couple of buddies out there. I can't. I'm just getting home right now. I can't remember for the life of me what part they're in, but yeah, I got a couple of buddies out there.
Oh, no kidding.
One of my mates that is
trying to find this fucking
publicly criticizing like the Liberal government. He had got his house firebombed 2 days ago in Bondi, and there are two people that he knows that he thinks who did it. So there's a guy called John Barilaro who used to be part of the Liberal government, and he worked for a building company that are all like criminals. And then the other suspect is Clubs New South Wales, the guys that run all the RSLs in New South Wales. And they've been caught out laundering money through the pokie machines.
Machines?
Yeah. So his house got firebombed because he's been digging deep.
That sounds like criticizing the mafia in New York.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Hey, the mafia in New York sucks. Oh shit, my house is on fire. Were you frying a turkey? No, it wasn't.
The funny thing is the week before the firebombing, they hit the wrong house. They hit his neighbor's house, and then 2 days ago they hit his.
Hey, Kitty, feel free to join if you want. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go look on this side.
That's bad when you're gonna firebomb someone's house and you hit the wrong house. Like fucking Google fucks you up on that one.
Oops.
But he's in hiding now, so it's all good. But he's friends with like past politicians, so he's got a lot of protection around him now. But if it wasn't for him, Australia would still be a Liberal government, not Labor. So because we just had our election, now we're a Labor government, which is basically conservative Republican.
Yeah, dude, Australia is something I haven't paid attention a lot to the political climate in Australia.
A lot of shady shit has been going down.
You don't say.
Yeah. Try ours for a little while. Shady shit is where we live.
Well, Australia implemented the American democracy and stuff. So,
according to the America mainstream media, all your guns were stripped away from you.
Yeah, that was after the Port.
I know it's not true.
No, that was so. It's not completely true because you can still get a gun license. You just can't carry in public.
Right.
So you can only use it for hunting.
Yeah, Australia right now, as I understand it, there are more guns in Australia now than there were before the ban.
Yeah,
they're just there's still a lot of restrictions on stuff, but
so you can't like publicly carry or anything like that.
Yeah. Watching what happened when they banned guns and the confiscations and stuff in Australia, where they were taking beautiful like Browning automatic shotguns with a demo saw and just chopping them. Oh God, it was heartbreaking.
It was. But,
like
if it wasn't for the Port Arthur massacre, we wouldn't have the government wouldn't have taken that stance. But yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a situation in Australia where it's kind of like it is in America, where we have politicians that just flat out don't like guns. So anything that happens, they're going to use it to grandstand to
any reason ever. More government control. By the way, I just explained how government works.
4 people killed any reason the other day, and they want to ban guns.
Yeah.
Can't find that fucking article. Sorry, I was trying to look on this device because that's where I looked at it.
Yeah, but I am fascinated by the amount of like mass shootings that happen in America, and like the culprits, they're like incels, and just.
Well, you know what, AK? You know what? Is it safe to join? It's never safe to join anything.
No, it's never.
And by the way, if it was safe, you wouldn't want to join it anyways. I'm just pointing out. But you're free to join.
Never safe.
No, well, don't worry. I mean, we're not going to rip you apart or anything. At least
no, like because I'm a part of.
Well, let me point it out this way. And we had a guy from another guy from Australia come on. Gregory Lawler, he came on here. Everybody go check out his channel, by the way. I don't hate the guy. He's a good guy, but he suffers from that whole thing. He suffers from that whole prison complex mindset. Sorry, I don't think you suffer from this. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I don't know. You can tell me if you do. Okay, you guys grew up in a prison colony, or you're in the UK. It's kind of the same thing. You're the people that put them there.
Yeah, well okay. So that's
or you're New Zealand, which you're kind of there and things. Okay, why do you need guns? Like, it's not your fucking place to tell me. How fucking pompous do you have to be to tell me what I do and don't need? I don't care what it is.
I'm not a descendant of the penal colony. Like, my family came over from like very wealthy and prestigious families, so I'm not part of the actual prison colony.
But
yeah, like if you see people that grew up from that bloodline.
Well, I understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is me understood. Like, look, I'm not trying to put this on you or anyone. I ain't trying to put that on Greg or anybody else. Like, you know what? Look, you a lot of people, they think that it's not just indoctrination. A lot of that shit is genetic. To be honest, a lot of it is. It's like, so you believe that because of your genetic. You literally do. You don't have a choice in the matter.
No,
you could learn. You can outlearn that stuff. You can reason it out if you are aware of it. Most people aren't.
Yeah, to me, it's always interesting for like brother from Australia to hear what they think about the situation in America is. It's
by the way, what you hear is what they tell you. You hear. You don't hear about shit that happens in, I don't know, Inglewood, California. You ever hear of that town?
Well, you never hear
here, Chicago.
Yeah,
well,
Detroit,
especially in a lot of other countries, you don't hear about the defensive gun uses. So
all you hear about is the negative stuff that the guns have been used for.
Yeah, so it's like just real quick, real rough statistics. So we have about 17,000 gun homicides in America a year. That's because they talk about it like the 30,000. It's always including suicides and a bunch of other bullshit. But it roughly comes down to anywhere from 14 to 17,000 gun homicides in America. And they never split that out and do justifiable homicides versus flat out just murder.
Yeah.
Now, we also have anywhere from 500,000 to a couple of million defensive gun uses a year. And that's never split out. That's never hashed out.
How dare you talk about this,
mainstream media?
Right. Like it was saying earlier, like it amazes them how the mass shootings and stuff, but it's like you never hear about the mass shootings that were prevented because of a responsible gun owner.
That's because they're trying to push their agenda.
Yeah. Right. Well, here's the funny thing. You have a guy, and one happened not too long back where there were like 4 people that broke into his house. He shoots 4 people. Bang, 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 bang. He protects himself and his family. That's going to be counted as a mass shooting in America.
Yeah.
Because there were more than 4 people, or there were 4 people or more injured in that shooting. Never mind the fact that it was a defensive gun use to where this guy was actually defending himself and his family. So it's the statistics are so screwed that it takes a long time to dig through them to actually dig out the facts, because it's all about
$80. Sorry, I'm reading back to the. I was trying to find this other guy's. I was going to read it, and for whatever reason, I can't find it in my browsers or whatever.
Mike, take him easy, brother. We'll catch you on the next chat.
Quick question for my new American friends on this panel. So how do you think the 2024 election is going to go? Because now you got Donald Trump running. Now you got Kanye West running.
I'm voting for Kanye West just to piss everybody off. There you go.
It's going.
You know what? I'm going to vote.
Complete shit show.
I'm going to vote for Kanye. You know why? Because my actual beliefs are, if everyone stopped voting the government would realize that we, the people, are in charge and not them. But everyone keeps voting, so the government
that's
keeps
why they're in
taking
charge.
control. Exactly.
Well, it's me, especially after going through the 2020 elections, now looking at the 2022, and this is coming from somebody who voted every chance they got in their adult life.
Yeah,
Give me a second there. I know you're in the background.
I'm done with the shit show. I'm done with this game, and it's.
I mean,
I didn't want to say anything
at the time. I didn't want to say anything at the time. I was like, I mean, I get what you're doing. I was like, I'm not going to visit. Look, that's one of the things you have to visit it for yourself.
Yeah, I won't talk anybody out of it.
I didn't either. Did I do it?
That's the beauty of freedom. That's the beauty of freedom.
100%. Speaking of, let me bring in Kitty here. She wants to come in.
Yeah, let's
I don't know how she wants to come in, but it should be the other way around. But hello.
Hey, how you doing, Bacon?
Hey, Kitty.
I'm drunk. How do you think I'm doing?
Hello, Kitty. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm still trying to find the article that I wanted to read earlier, and I can't find it.
The Australian accent is just.
Oh, dude.
Not wrong,
I'm sorry.
No,
I've said many times. Australian accents on women, the British accents. I could the Scottish accents. Oh my God. Irish,
oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they could just sit there and read. They could read me the fucking telephone book, and I would sit there and listen.
No, dude. And Southern accents too.
Yeah.
Can't see where he gets his taste for redheads.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Dude,
I have a
end part.
I have a serious case
voting.
Of retinitis.
There you go.
That's it. You said it.
Okay, I think results oriented nailed it perfectly.
Yes.
If voting actually changed anything, it would be illegal. Now that depends on what's being changed.
Well,
but
he
is not wrong.
Exactly.
We live in America. Our voting structure, has been changed to the point to where you don't have to be a responsible, informed person to vote. So you have a large.
Also, you don't have to.
Country.
Also, just to throw that in there, you don't have to have any skin in the game to vote.
No, you don't. And that's a big point.
That was a whole. That was the whole thing about either being a business owner or not a business owner. Sorry, a property owner,
a landowner
to vote, or a landowner. Because your vote actually made a difference in how if you voted wrong, you suffered.
Yeah, and you have a bunch of people who are voting for free shit, or they're voting and they're completely uninformed about stuff, and that is a large portion of American society these days. So it is turning into this democracy to where the majority can take the minority stuff, and that's not the way this was supposed to work. Nope. We are a republic, so. Even if you get 99% of the people to vote one way, you still don't get to take the 1% shit just because you don't like it. But we're completely backwards from that, and that's why I finally said I'm out. I'm done.
Backwards.
The awesome thing that happened with our last election in Australia. So we had a Liberal government that ran for 10 years, and they've been in power for 10 years. So what my mates, so you can look him up, Friendly Geordies. That's his YouTube channel.
You talking about Geordie's Den?
No. So Friendly
or
Geordies.
Or somebody else?
He's the guy that got firebombed. He's the guy that got 5 days ago. Yeah. So what he did
Friendly Geordies?
Friendly Geordies. So he's the one that actually uncovered the corruption within the Liberal government. And going after the
Friendly Geordies Australia. His house was firebombed. Oh, geez, that's the first thing that pops up.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So
642,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so what he did is he uncovered all the corruption within the Australian Liberal government. And
there's corruption in Australia, really?
Oh, there's a fucking shitload.
You don't say.
Yeah, with the Liberal government.
When you uncover corruption, they're never really happy about that shit.
So, and with the Liberal government, they're tied in with certain criminal organizations as well. And so what he did is he was hell-bent on educating the Australian population on how fucking corrupt the Liberal government was. And
I could have told him that was a bad idea.
And what happened in the election is everyone voted Labor for the first time in 10 years, and now we've got a Labor government, and now they're going to legalize certain things that the Liberal government didn't want to legalize because they are.
Wait, time out, because when I hear Labor, I automatically think of the UK. The UK, the Labor government, that's basically the Democrat government. For the UK,
we are different to
and
what America.
you have different. I forget what the other one is for the UK. That's their conservative government, whatever the hell the other ones. So the Labor in Aussie land, that's, I guess, sort of the right wing side, I guess, for lack of a better term.
And they're more focused on the actual working people of Australia.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, and what they did is, so by the end of December, cannabis will now be legalized in Australia. Whereas when Liberal government was doing it, they were putting religion behind not legalizing it because, God wouldn't approve of this.
You've got to be kidding me. How backwards is that?
The capital of Australia.
The Democrats were using religion to not legalize.
Yeah, so and what
that is
backwards. When the Liberal government were in power,
you guys wonder why I drink during these shows.
Capital of Australia, so the politicians could get high and relieve stress. But as soon as you cross the border of Canberra into New South Wales or Victoria, you get arrested straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And see, in America, it was a lot. It was kind of backwards in that. You had the so-called Republicans, and I say so.
Actually, I want to highlight this real quick.
Fuck me running. They're not Republicans. That were so against things like cannabis and
there's another one on the highlight by Vanessa Kitty.
They led the charge on making it alcohol illegal and all this stupid shit. So it's cool to hear how the parties work out in other countries. It really is.
Yeah. So if it wasn't for friendly Geordies, we would still have a Liberal government. Like,
I just subbed him. Bacon put him out in the chat. I just subbed him because that kind of stuff. It's really interesting to me.
He's in hiding at the moment because of what happened.
I would be too.
But he's got he's backed up by past Labor prime ministers now. Like, they're helping him with the investigation.
Hopefully I heard that correctly.
Releasing information of people that they worked with that were attached to the Liberal government. So the police are licking their lips. They're very happy with
so to speak.
It was funny to me because you watched, and to get back to some of the COVID stuff, some of the COVID restrictions in Australia and seeing people get out in the streets and actually stand up against them.
It was draconian. It was pure draconian.
Oh, man. The shit that I saw during that shit. I mean, I see what you saw. Sorry for bumping the mic. Actually, it actually makes sense now. Me actually saying sorry for bumping the mic. It actually fucking works now. What you're talking about, that's nice to see, but the shit that I saw, I'm pretty sure that Kitty's gonna talk about. Kitty, you go ahead and talk about, because you live there. You have another person who lives there, and you tell me what was happening on the ground there, if you would, because that's better than just some Yahoo over here, like on the west coast of the United States. Seeing just.
I'm on the east.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But now, Kitty, tell us what you were seeing, because that's again,
give us
really
do us the actual the reason I named this the End Times Report is actually, Kitty, you know the origin of the End Times Report, where that name came from?
Are you really? Like, you're on the same side that I am, Bacon.
No. Well, no, here's why I'm telling you this. Because back when 2020 actually started and there was nowhere else to go, I started a group on Instagram where we could just go there. We could just kind of talk because nobody could go anywhere. And I pulled this name in all fairness. David Wong, if you're listening, yes, I credit you with this. So don't worry about that. He doesn't make money off of this, I don't think. So I think I'm okay. It's from crack.com. He called his report End Times Report. I pulled the name from him. Yes, I'm admitting it. But I think it was appropriate. It was the end of the world. It's like, okay, here's the insider report. I was getting reports from everybody across the United States and at one point across the planet. I had people from Denmark tuning in, people from Australia tuning in, all kinds of people. It was like, oh, what's going on in your business? It was literally us just basically trading notes. That's what we were doing. You know, so that's why I just kind of kept the name going. So I'm fine with just hearing what was going on. So if you want to tell us what was going on, then go right ahead. I'm gonna go as she
Kitty
decides to
brought it
take
down.
off there.
Just disappears.
She does that. She'll be back.
Oh, it said 3.38 million deaths in 2020. Wow, really? Is that accurate? Holy shit!
How is it? This was a report that came out the other day that from this climate panel that there were more people on this planet. Yeah, there were more people on this planet in 2022 than there were in previous years. So apparently the climate's going to hell. But how do we have that?
Dare you?
We've been underneath the largest, most lethal pandemic that the world's ever seen
in history.
Yeah. So if all these people were really dropping dead because of COVID, now granted, I'll throw this out there. COVID was a real virus. It is a real virus. It
never said it wasn't.
It affected people generally with conditions like heart disease, diabetes, a lot of
any other metabolic issue, basically.
Yeah.
Resulting from poor life decisions.
My grandma just got it for the first time.
And how's she doing with it?
No, she just feels like it's just a really bad cold at the moment.
Yeah.
That's good. I hope your grandmother recovers very soon. By the way,
she's a tough bitch. That girl, she's a tough one.
Oh yeah,
Vanessa Kitty. What does that mean? 53% of those suicides was by firearm. What is that like? Does that mean you're against guns?
Well, that just means they were efficient. That's what it means.
No, what
that just means they're efficient.
Yeah, what she's talking about is a percentage of suicides with guns versus other suicides. And let's be honest, kids. If you commit or try to commit suicide with a gun, you are more than likely going to be successful because
it's effective. That's what I was saying. That's why I said, okay, 53% of people, they were effective. That's what I meant.
It's like when you need to defend your home or your family, it's effective.
Yeah.
Funny how people don't mention that when that subject comes up.
Well, no, they never do. They never get into people, the defensive gun uses. And the CDC, when they decided whether they were going to study gun deaths kind of on a backdoor way, and then all of a sudden they found out that, hold on, wait a second, there are more defensive gun uses than gun deaths, and we're going to try to bury this shit as deep as we can. And then people found out about it and were like, oh no, wait a second, you douchebags. You know, you gotta, and they came out with the research on it, and even the lowest, I'll say this, the lowest number of defensive gun uses that I have found was the Trace, which if you don't know the Trace, they're completely left-wing site.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
But even their lowest number of defensive gun uses was somewhere like 40,000 defensive gun uses.
By the way, that's, hey, you know that saying, if it saves just one life, hey, what if it's 40,000?
Well, that's the thing.
Asking for a friend.
If you stripped firearms completely out of the United States, completely,
legally, by the way, I want to point out.
Yeah, what legally, you do is if you take criminals and you give them again the upper hand, because if you have a 260-pound criminal walking around with a club and they're going to beat people in the fucking face with it, well, my little 5'7" ass ain't got a chance against that
Swampy.
mofo.
Oh my god, we got Swampy in the chat.
No, absolutely.
Almost who's sending? Hey guys, tell me who's sending you guys here so I can give them credit. because you guys are totally new. Nola's same here.
Yeah.
And there you go. 79% of those
I'll take credit.
46,000 basically were males. Yeah. That's because dudes, we make sure the job gets done.
Yeah, well, you can see that in suicides, no matter what form.
Yeah, and how many of that 79% of males were veterans? Because once they got back, and
probably
they weren't military anymore,
a lot of times
the government's just like.
Yeah, the government doesn't give a shit about the veterans over there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, Crystal Robertson. Okay, that explains the content. That's for sure.
But
I came from Crystal Roberts' streams, Bacon, and I saw that you were live after she ended, so I thought I'll say hi to you.
I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Nothing wrong with Crystal Roberts.
Even though I didn't bring it up, no matter where I go, politics always comes up. So I thought it was my fault.
All right.
No matter
this
what,
person is man. I want to keep an eye on him,
suicide or the method of suicide is, males tend to be way more successful at it because we commit to it. When we decide we're going to do it, we just do it.
And it's one of those.
It doesn't matter whether it's a gun, rope, you name it. We tend to actually complete the act. Where a lot of women, on the other hand, tend to be not as successful because they're not as committed to it.
They get the shaky hands before they go through with it.
Yeah.
I know a guy back in Detroit that put a pistol to his face and lived.
Yeah.
And it did not turn out pretty.
Ouch.
No, well, you see people that there was a famous one. Oh God, I can't remember the dude's name, but he'd taken some people hostage and all this shit, and he went to shoot himself. Well, when he shot himself through the side of the head. Well, the bullet just went right in behind his eyes, took out his optical nerves, and exited his head. Didn't hit his.
Is that the story that Dark was telling the other night?
No. Dark's story. The story Dark was talking about is
where'd he go?
I don't know. If he wants to come back and go back.
The story Dark was talking about is to boil it down. It was like a friends and family barbecue, and the neighbor came over, and the neighbor started shooting people. And the dude
neighbors.
Yeah, the dude was in the other room, kind of an adjoined room, and he got shot. Well, he got shot in the head, and the round hit his skull and went kind of around, took out his eye, and exited his head. And
ballistics is a hell of a thing, man.
Yeah. Well, you get slapped in the head, it's going to knock your lights out. Well, after everything was going on, this dude.
And by the way, once the lights come on, you don't have anything to see him with.
Well, he had one good eye, so it didn't take out both eyes. It took out one. But this dude, I
thought it took out both. Okay, sorry.
No, it only took out one because Coleon Noir did a show with this guy. So
he did. Okay.
Yeah, this dude wakes up and all the shooting's been going on. This guy carried all the time, and this other guy is still attacking people. And when he woke up after getting shot, he pulled his gun. He emptied his gun into this dude's chest and took the guy out because the guy was just going to pull another gun and keep shooting people. And I don't know that they have found a motive for why this guy decided to just start shooting everybody in the fucking
Based
house.
on Dark's story, I don't know. For whatever he just snapped for whatever reason. No reason. He just snapped.
Yeah, this dude
and
was sitting,
maybe he actually planned this because he had like multiple firearms on him. It wasn't just the one he was shooting. He was going to pull out another one, which means he wasn't planning on reloading. He was just going to pull the other gun, right?
But he was sitting in the kitchen area at like probably what I've got in my kitchen, which is a big open island. And everybody's eating and having fun. And he just fucking pulled his gun and shot the dude in front of him right in the face. Pow. And then started shooting everybody else in the house. Which you have mental issues that are pretty goddamn bad when you decide to just start taking people's lives like that.
Like with people that try to commit suicide with a gun, the best ammunition for them to use would be hollow point, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that would limit the spread of damage. That's for sure, because all the energy is going to be put into your body essentially.
Some of it depends on how they choose.
Which, by the way, that makes it fucking funny. It was like, back in the 90s, where they're trying to call it cop killer weapons. Like, okay, they're going to shoot the cops. I was like, literally, the whole point of a hollow point is it mushrooms on impact and gives you all the energy. It gives you all the kinetic energy from the round that's fired.
Yeah,
it's like you know nothing about firearms if you're talking that way. You know nothing.
The ones they talked about cop killers was the Black Talons at the time, which had a Teflon coating on them. So if they went through a vest, which was Kevlar, that coating would allow that bullet to continue through the vest.
And then
when it actually hit the target, it splintered. It fragmented really bad. That's the rounds that they were talking about. But still, if I hit you with a hollow point round, and like you said, that hollow point round is made to mushroom, release all of its energy in a very short distance into a target.
First of all, it's still gonna knock you in your ass.
Yeah, well, that's what I want because that's what police officers use. Police officers use it. So
exactly, because they want to mitigate, collateral damage. You don't want to shoot somebody and then shoot somebody behind the person you're shooting at.
And see, the funny thing is when you look at say Geneva Convention rules of warfare, shit like that, all of their rounds are supposed to be full metal jacketed rounds because your point in combat is not to maim somebody. Your point
especially
is just
humane mission.
Yeah. Your point in combat is just to make someone combat ineffective.
Somewhat.
Well, if you look at it,
somewhat.
I think it was World War I in the trenches. The Germans actually went to these conventions and were like, "Hey, these Americans are using shotguns.
Congratulations,
and these shotguns are tearing our guys to pieces, and our medics can't put them back together." So they wanted shotguns to be illegal in combat.
They wanted shotguns to be illegal? Really?
Yeah. You can look at the history on it, and because
like I said, I'm big up on my history.
Is this Worm Dead? This Worm Dead right here? You're Worm Dead? Yeah, you.
I think that's you, sir.
Who's it?
Yeah, dude, your mic's not working. If you're pointing and talking,
oh yeah, you're muted or something.
I don't know if you're muted or not, but we can't hear you.
This is the first time I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
there you
go.
There we go.
There you go. You're Worm Dead?
Yeah, I'm Worm.
Hey, thank you for your service, brother.
Yeah, I didn't do much. I was just an Air Force
still
guy.
did it. You still.
By the way, go subscribe to Steve Harloa. HARLOHA. Go check him out.
Aloha. Just like saying aloha.
So what are you guys talking about tonight?
So you weren't listening?
How the government
nothing's off limits. We're just running our mouths.
Okay.
We're just talking shit here.
So we're just talking. All right.
I can't possibly see how this can go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. My streams are bacon streams. There might be a topic, and it gets actually stuck to for about 2.2 seconds, and then it goes off the rails.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's just like a roller coaster that you don't put all the bolts into it. It looks good, but it's gonna fucking fall apart.
And then also you also decide for whatever reason you don't put your nice belongings in the little what do you call it, the little IKEA case that they let you put them in.
Yeah.
So you don't lose them on the ride, and you decide to bring them on there as well. So
everything falls off.
I think.
So and then you just everywhere.
And he had the odd person that decides to come back in and tries to go grab him, and then bad things happen.
Dude that got decapitated at Six Flags on the Batman ride a couple years ago.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The dude lost his hat and then went in to get his hat. He jumps like 3 fences.
Almost a nice hat.
Yeah. Well, he didn't need it after that.
No, he didn't.
He got caught by part of the ride and got flat out decapitated.
Caught in the sense.
Yeah.
I call it an intercept, but that's just me.
Yeah.
So what's the topic du jour, as it were?
Well, if you must know, the original topic was, how the hell did I get this shit that actually fucking work? Like my mic, my headphones, getting all that shit to work. All that shit. The brain, that's a different story altogether, if you must know.
That's
but I mean, that's what it was. But anything else when it's goes. I mean, obviously, Thanksgiving, it just passed here or is passing. We're getting the Christmas season because everybody wants to celebrate Christmas. Right at the beginning of August.
Yeah.
Well,
but whatever. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is. What do you want to talk? What do you want to talk about? Is what you're trying to ask, actually.
I only came here because I figured this is a bunch of patriots. So what are you guys talking about?
I definitely am.
Well, would Australians be considered patriots? Well, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Because we fight all the time.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
Okay, are we talking about our Australians patriots?
No. We hit that.
What I was getting at, so I respect any United States veteran because they fight alongside Australian armed forces. So
that makes you a patriot.
How about we put it this way? I call you guys generous for a reason. We're all good people. We just happen to like what we like. That just makes us generous. So how about we just operate under that umbrella term?
Yeah, if you love true freedom, which true freedom is us dealing with each other in a free society where you don't have the government interference. You have, you have a societal rule there. You love freedom, then you're a patriot. If you love big government,
there are
you can eat a bag of dicks.
From authoritative rule, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we're all true patriots here because
Yes, sir.
Well, I've got 3 cousins fighting in Ukraine because they're born and raised in Ukraine. So
why? But that's 2 oligarchs fighting against another oligarch.
Exactly, but they're fighting for their homeland from an invader.
It's not an invader.
Well, Russia is invading them.
No.
Oh boy, here you fucking.
It's an oligarch fighting an oligarch. That is like Microsoft.
I'll let you guys do this because I'm still opening the beer right now.
That is like Microsoft.
There we go.
That is Microsoft fighting Facebook.
Fighting Sony.
Got my beer open.
Yeah.
It's Microsoft fighting Sony. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's the government getting richer.
Can somebody tell me? Who cares? Who cares?
Well, the only thing
government's fighting government. What else is new?
Ukraine is because of Biden's relationships with the Ukrainian government, with the oil companies and gas companies.
Yeah,
but still, I've got cousins that are
mixing with the government and the actual free market. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
No, go ahead.
And then everybody blames the free market for that, and everybody does.
If I'm Ukrainian, here comes Putin with his forces.
Gotta make it actually black, or is that a rumor?
And I'm fighting against Putin's forces as a Ukrainian.
Here you go, because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, let's say Georgia decides to invade Alabama and we're fighting Georgia. Then if you're fighting for freedom, I'll call you a goddamn patriot because you really are. Now, Putin can get fucked. Zelensky can get fucked. Biden can get stuck up all their asses and they can all get thrown off a goddamn cliff.
Hey, don't make him too excited.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So the only reason why Biden intervened is because he had actual investment.
Pretending to be black to be right.
He had his son. He had his son.
Yeah, he had his son, but he was getting some cut out of it too.
Yeah, how many millions was he making off that shit? Because he's been involved in that since since actually before he was vice president, he's been involved in some of that shit. So
who is listening to who over there?
So you have these politicians that are involved in this country, Ukraine, which has a long history with the Soviet Union before the Soviet Union. I mean,
all of them were part of the Soviet Union before. Ask Hot Russia next how she knows. I mean, she was like, okay, in fairness, she was like 2 when all that shit broke up, but she got raised amongst a lot of what they taught her, whatever.
Yeah.
And even she had the mentality was like, why don't they all just be, part of Russia again? And even I had to again, me, stupid fucking American, I had to explain. It's like, you realize they broke up for different reasons, right?
Well,
they had their differences.
No, that's the problem. They broke up every single thing. They broke it up based on geographical lines. They didn't take into account culture, language, those kind of things.
By the way, Ukrainian language actually is Cyrillic, but it actually is different from Russian.
Right. I'm not saying it isn't, but what I mean is
that's just an example. That's just something I wanted to point out.
When they broke up all these countries, they didn't take into account, well, these guys are Russian.
They didn't have time to think. They didn't have time to take into account. First of all,
they didn't say these are Russian leaning. These are Russian adjacent, and this is what you get. And I'm not gonna stand here and say that Russia's wrong.
I'm not saying that either, to be honest. I'm not saying that either.
You say they're wrong? They're trying to take back what's culturally theirs.
Well, you know what? Here's you know what? I can understand that. I understand that. Here's where I'm going to differ. You know what? If you have to go take it back, then it wasn't really yours to begin with.
Well,
because here's the thing. You know what? If they wanted to be part of that country, at least that part of Ukraine or whatever, want to be part of that country, they would have they would have went ahead and joined them to begin with. You know, it wouldn't have been that big of an issue. It wouldn't be that big of an issue, especially to this day. You know?
So
you're only a country as long as you can hold it.
Yeah,
that is the
what that tells me. By the way, is that your country is divided by its borders. So, yes, first of all, the United States should have its borders too. By default,
that is a universal truth. You are only a country.
By the way, you know how many people just they will get up to that part of the argument and they go like, "Oh my God, you visit the U.S. They should have borders. Oh, you should let all the immigrants in and shit. All that kind of kind of shit."
You look at Ukraine. So Ukraine separated from the USSR when the USSR fell apart.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And the Ukraine is a seriously resource rich part of that.
The breadbasket of Europe.
Yeah. The breadbasket of Europe. Now
I don't eat that much bread if I can help it, but hey, we all got our thing.
You know, people are all, well, how can this happen? Well, wait a second. We've seen that happen in America. We had states in America who wanted to separate from the United States, and guess what? They got fucking invaded, and they were basically beat into submission and taken back over. So
it's called balkanization.
Hey, Coop, that was all because of racism. And why? Because reasons.
Well, no. Well, that's what these little fuckers bring up.
I'm kidding.
I know you are. But when you have letters...
But that's what they said. That's what they said, you know? Say, hey, I don't want to be under your rule. Well, fuck you. Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, I mean...
and it's not even in a good way. It's not even in a good way.
No, it's...
You can find letters. You can find letters from Abraham Lincoln, and everybody said, "Oh, free the slaves." He wrote letters saying that if he could bring the the southern states back
That
into
is true,
America
Vanessa.
without freeing a single slave, he would
do
done
it.
And that's out there, and people ignore this shit. And they're like, "Oh, he freed the." No, it wasn't about freeing the slaves. You fucking dumbass.
Freeing the slaves is a political.
But you're also forgetting that. So Russia asked Ukraine if they give up all their nuclear armaments and give them to Russia, we will leave you as a sovereign nation and will not invade you. What happened next? They invaded.
Good. They should have.
I'm not. I won't get into.
Russia's the only good guy here. Russia's the only good guy here. Don't tell me they're not.
Well, Putin's
I'm not going to say they're a good guy, but I'm not going to say they're a bad guy either. You know what? They've always look. And here's why I say that. Here's why I say that. Okay, they've committed their own atrocities. You know, fine, whatever actions they've taken. Keep in mind, they've been surrounded by pretty much every single one of our bases, NATO, U.S. owned or otherwise, for the last 50 years or so. And that includes the Cold War that we used to have back up until the 90s. And we still have it in the 2020s. They're still surrounded by us.
Look, really. I don't like the fact that NATO was using Ukrainian as a pawn. And getting
possibly, who knows? Look, I don't know enough about that. So
isn't part of NATO, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Ukrainian.
Well, they were working on that, if I remember correctly.
But they are not
Sweden
part
that
of
are on
NATO.
the border of Russia, and then Russia freaked out, saying that NATO is now encroaching onto our sovereignty.
You're not wrong, Samantha. You're not wrong.
But that's why Ukraine isn't part of NATO. Because
Ukraine
don't
will
want to piss
never
them
be a
off
part of
too
NATO.
much. They will never.
No, they will never be a part of NATO.
No, and they should never be a part of NATO. And
why is that?
Because we shouldn't be sending billions of dollars of U.S. treasure to
even though they're not a part of NATO.
We should never be sending.
It's already happening. What the fuck is going to change if they become?
No, but you said why America's sending all the money
because
to
you
Ukraine.
know
fuck the homeless and the veterans and all that. Just send more of the taxpayer dollars. Another $40 billion.
But Biden has a little interest in Ukraine. That's why he's sending all that money and working over there.
It's a proxy war.
But see,
I know all that part. I'm just asking the questions.
I've got family that are trying to defend their own homeland. That's all I'm trying to get at. So if someone invaded America, and you would,
good luck doing that.
Do you know what we would do if we? Do you know what we would do if somebody would try to invade America? We would
sit back and watch.
No, we wouldn't need to nuke them because there's a gun behind every blade of grass in America.
Well,
that's assuming they got to the mainland. That's assuming they got to the mainland.
Yeah.
This whole thing is why I use the analogy of, say, Georgia, and I'm talking about Georgia in the United States invading Alabama. That's basically what you have with this war in Ukraine. Now, we finance Ukraine because we've been fighting proxy wars with Russia for
I'll answer that question in a moment, Vanessa.
And I don't even have a problem with that.
That's all it is.
Actually, let me do this. Let me do this right now. I'll just answer the question now. We don't need to invade Canada or Mexico because they're friendly territories.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, Mexico maybe less so because they found a lot of immigrants that we don't want here. But at the end of the day, we're friendly countries. Well, if worst comes to worst, we're to defend each other. Mexico helps defend us. We will help defend Mexico. That's what we do. Same thing with Canada. It's the same fucking deal.
Which president?
And that's the north and the south axis. Yeah. East and west axis. We have the biggest navy in the fucking world. So good luck getting past that.
To America to defend you guys. So
what?
Well, there was one of our presidents, and I can't remember who said it, that said, "Good fences make good neighbors." In other words, if we have strong borders, we can draw up treaties, and then we can deal with Canada, we can deal with Mexico, we can do it in a very civil way.
How get on there? Whatever name.
However, like he was saying, if we don't have borders, we don't have a fucking nation.
Exactly.
That's true.
You're just a fucking.
You're just a land.
Yeah, I mean it's. We could solve it, and this is where a lot.
We
of
didn't literally run him out of the room, did we?
Yeah. Well, this is where a lot of so-called Republicans will get pissed with me because, okay, here's the deal: shut our borders off. We can revamp our immigration system, but shut our borders off, and then we can deal with people who are here illegally. And it's very simple. If you are a positive to our society,
pro-Russia
you get to stay.
Nothing wrong with Russia.
If
That's
you're a fucking dickhead like MS-13, well, we ship your ass.
I'd like to hear more about this, Samantha.
Yeah, we ship your ass back to whatever country the plane's going to. So you
internet crash,
off into Zimbabwe.
Jump back in if you want.
Care. But we have to have borders if we are going to be a sovereign nation.
That's kind of the definition.
Inside this sovereign nation, I am all about, say, Alabama telling the federal government to fuck off.
Let me get even
from them, and
let me get even farther. You know what? I'm fine with people in my house. You know how I define my house? People who are in my house. What does that require? A front door that can be locked and barricaded against outside forces who want to get in outside of my control.
All of these fucking douchebags.
By the way, the windows, the ceiling, the walls, all that kind of shit. That, you know what? I don't want outside rain coming in here. What do I do?
Well,
have a fucking roof that can repel the fucking rain.
All of these,
and we're just talking about inanimate objects. We're not even talking about sentient forces.
Well, all of these douchebags who do this shit, besides Nancy Pelosi's husband getting in a hammer fight, which
hammer time,
figure that shit out. Okay, they all live behind walls and fences, and they have security.
And yet he got hammer timed.
Wait, I've got a question about Nancy.
Almost as if he wanted it.
So was that? Did he hire a gay prostitute and then the?
Do you want to know? Really? Do you want to know?
Well, even before you get to any of that, the conspiracy theories, anything else. Okay, here is Nancy Pelosi's home. She has very good security. She has walls around her home. She has all this other shit. How does a guy in his underwear toting a bag of tools breaking into their house in the middle of the night? And then
I want to answer something just right after you're done.
Yeah. And then
Noel says
a hammer and answering the door for the cops. If you break into my house with a hammer, you're going to be fucking leaking.
Exactly. So Coop is going to shoot you. I'm probably going to hack a limb off. So as you're leaving my property, I'm going to be beating you with your own arm. Coop is probably going to still be shooting holes into you.
Yeah,
and that's just how this works.
I won't do that to Bacon Stream because I could hold up multiple objects that will throw shit at you very, very fast right now.
Fair enough.
And
I want to point out a comment that I have highlighted up here for a reason. Honestly, if the illegals come here I'm going to assume that's his acronym for his town, KTS. I don't think that means nuts. That's it. Let them in. All right. You want to let in people who don't belong there and who don't share culture. You're going to let them in. Okay.
No.
We've been doing that for the last fucking few years. You see how well it worked. You can see how well it worked in fucking Sweden and how well it worked in Norway and all the other Scandinavian countries and all the other places where you say, okay, hey, communism works. It works in these white countries, by the way.
Well,
that's more socialism, not communism.
Always
it doesn't fucking matter. It's you getting robbed for your money. Fuck all this fucking.
It does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You know what? Fine. It happens in different ways, but the ultimate result is the same. You know what? Somebody got raped for their money. That's what happened.
That is correct, but it works. These
but it works.
Welfare.
And why does it work out there? Because they're all fucking homogenous. They'll have they share the same culture. You can do the same thing in Japan because they're pretty homogenous.
That is
Bacon,
where it
let
works.
the dude talk.
Can I finish? It
Let him
works
talk.
if you're homogenous, like you were saying. If you are all Japanese, if you are all white, if you are all African, these things all work when you're one people. But if you aren't one people, it will not work. Your welfare state will not work.
No.
See, it works in Scandinavia because they're all industrious people. They're all a white people that do these things and they make it for each other. But when you're in a country like the United States, where you've got blacks, Mexicans, whites, all these
every race,
we are not going to do this. And this is not a fault of people. It's just we want to take care of who our tribe. It's when they show a baby.
The boomer, apparently.
Yeah, no, they'll show a newborn baby to a white person and they're white. They'll smile. They'll show a baby to a black person and they'll grimace. It's that kind of thing. It's not being racist.
It's not just pretty, but there it is.
There it is. You're just taking care of your own. And that's all we're trying to do. And that is the problem with the United States. We are a people without a people. We are only.
Well, the thing is, we weren't meant to, be a race of just, a homogenous people. We're meant to, chase an ideal.
We're a piece of paper.
What was it? Freedom. What the hell was? What was the quote? Like freedom, happiness, and the freedom. And the pursuit of whatever the fuck it was, happiness or all the chase it, whatever the hell it was. It was an idea. It was an idea. That's what it was. It was an idea.
America's serious issue with a lot of things, and this is across the board. America, we don't have a problem with racism. We don't. I can throw 37 toddlers of 37 different nationalities on the same playground. Give them 5 minutes, they're going to be playing together. Okay?
Exactly.
Racism is a learned response. Now, when you have a country as large as ours and as diverse as ours, and you don't allow each one of these different pieces of our society to meld together, you allow everybody to remain in this bubble, then you have serious issues because our land mass, the numbers in our society, you can't do that like you can with a very small homogenous society.
There's a small flaw in what you're thinking, Coop. But go ahead.
What's the flaw? No.
They do the same thing in Russia. They do the same thing in Russia.
Hey, just one short. Hang on a second. I want to answer his question. Thing is, keep in mind, this is where a lot of our politics come from, to be honest. Believe it or not, it does. It can come from, if not epigenetics, but from genetics itself. A lot of the beliefs that we have, we weren't taught them. They won't express themselves as, when we're kids, but they'll manifest themselves as we grow older.
Well,
that's the effed up part about politics. That's why I don't argue anymore. Is because you know what? You can argue with people till you're blue in the face, even if you're, logically right, rationality right, philosophically right, and you can't convince them. Why? Because it's literally built into their genetics. Unless they are able to overcome that. And by the way, I'm a product of that. I had to overcome some of my genetics as well, by the way.
Well,
Hey,
there's a,
here you go. I could say this. I could say this proudly now. As a black person, is the only time I ever say it. As a black person, I had to overcome some of that shit. I really did.
if we
I had
got
to
back to
overcome
it,
some of the black politics that I fucking learned.
yeah, well,
Or ones that I was born with. I had to overcome that shit. Most people can't do that.
If we got back to a very simple premise in America, which is freedom and independence, if we got back to that premise, in other words, even though, and I've said it, I said it on this stream, even if you get 99% of the people to vote one way, you still don't get to take the 1% shit. If we just got back to that premise in America, we would be fine. We would be great.
That'll be a good start, I would at least say.
But however, we run a society now which used to be a republic, which is now a democracy, and they want it to be a democracy because democracy is mob rule, and the majority of the people.
Samantha actually just said it. She's not wrong. She's not right, but she's not wrong either. That actually is partly true. That's what I was trying to convey.
Well,
that actually what she's saying is there's a genetic part of that. Where you're going to show tendencies. I'm not. You know what? Again, I'm not saying you're wrong, and I'm on the same train. Don't worry, I'm with you on this. It's like, I don't care if white or black or whatever. Like, you know what? I want just as well. I don't care.
There's a difference.
But if you talk about tribal, that's going to put a.
That's about where I was going to go. There's a difference in between, say, a discrimination where someone decides or they discriminate against one thing or another. There's a difference in between that and racism. And the reason I say that is because, like, and I've seen it with my daughter. I can put my daughter around children of different
you used
colors.
to be able to get some burns.
I can put my daughter around children of different colors. And as long as I don't influence her reaction with those children, my child is immediately, well, not immediately, take a minute or two. She's immediately going to decide that even though those children may be a different color, that they're still children, and she's going to play with them and she's going to do her thing.
They're her peers, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. But racism, when you get down into racism, where you decide that one color is immediately inferior or a negative or something like that.
That's where you get past the jump part, and you're actually actively deciding that. Yeah.
That is a learned response.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
absolute learned response?
Oh, okay.
100%.
So we're gonna pretend that isn't real.
We're not saying it isn't real. We're just saying that it's something that is taught.
No. It's
not taught.
Is,
no.
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact.
No, it is not.
I mean, some of it is inherent, but the reason that it's taught is because it's inherent. It's at the end of the day, everybody has a choice in what they want to believe. You know what? Samantha decides to talk to me not because she's white, but because she likes who I am.
Yeah,
you know what? By the way, she happens to be married with kids. You know what? Coop decides to talk to me.
Yeah,
it's not because of any traits that I have that are anything that are redeeming. I don't know. He just likes me for some random fucking reason. You decided to fucking show up here, and I don't know why. Maybe you decided to fucking show up and cause trouble. Who fucking knows? And that's fine too.
I'm not.
But you know what? You decided to show up here anyways, and I'm fine to have you here. It doesn't fucking matter. You know what? Does anybody here think it's superior to me? And you know what? And I can answer that the other way. Do I think I'm superior to you? I don't think I'm superior to you just because of my race, my color, or anything.
You know what?
You know what? Here's what I could do. If we were all to go by Pornhub or anything else, you know what? I could say, guess what? I could, satisfy our wives and girlfriends, all those white people or whatever. I guess I could do that just because there's a whole fucking section of Pornhub that's dedicated to that. Is that true? I don't fucking know, and I'm not trying to find out. The point is, you know what? That's a construct. Fuck all that shit. You know what? We're all fucking people.
I'm gonna head out now.
Try to talk to people.
I'm gonna head out now. So it's a pleasure to talk to all of you.
Yeah, Good to talk to you, brother.
And
Likewise.
Bacon, I'll talk to you privately.
And
so,
dude, I'm glad you came
By the
on
way,
tonight
sweet
because
ass.
I followed the other cat you were talking about that
Friendly
got
Jordies.
firebombed. Yeah, I followed him.
Yep.
I'm glad you
cool.
came on tonight because I'll be really interested.
It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. It's fucking insane what's happening here.
Oh, I'm all about rabbit holes.
Oh, I can't. It's insane happening here. Oh, this must be your first time. First time?
Yeah, this is my first time on your panel.
Oh man!
So,
All right,
Come back,
Come
back for extra ones and make sure you bring some sun cream.
It was nice to meet you, brother. It's nice to talk to you. It really was.
Yeah, it's nice to
I
meet
gotta
you.
bounce out too.
I don't mind. Black people have white hearts and minds. Okay, she's asking me out on a date officially.
Hey, I gotta bounce out too. But
Right.
oh, you wearing Ohio hat? He's wearing Ohio hat. I'm from Michigan.
Oh,
How
is that
dare
what he's
you wearing Ohio?
All right, all you
Should
guys.
I make it? Hey, hang on. Time out. I gotta make him bigger. Hang
I'll
on.
talk to you guys later.
I gotta see this.
You know what's funny about that? Because
Oh,
being from
shit.
Michigan, and it's like a
See,
rival.
YMCA.
But in Ohio, or in Hawaii, when you see someone from Ohio, you're like, "What's up, man? We're neighbors." You know, you're like best friends. The rival just ends when you're in Hawaii.
That's
kind of cool. That's cool.
Hey, brother, good luck.
Hey, dude. Hey, you have a good night, man.
Yep, guys, I gotta go. The wife's kicking me off, so.
Okay. Hey,
Nice
hey,
to meet
tell
you,
Nina
brother.
and
It's nice
Nina,
talking to
tell
all you
Nina and
guys.
Nina we all said hi. Number one, number
Absolutely.
two. I actually wanna. I've never done this, but I should have
Bacon
at some
says
point.
that all the time.
I just shut up. I just want to point out that, you know what, the green screen they have in the background, he's like, it's the fucking Constitution as it was being written. I just want to put out my appreciation that you always have that in the background.
Yeah,
definitely mad problem.
A lot of people, like, we have, believe it or not, I mean, sometimes you have this people who are in Hawaii. You're not from Hawaii, I understand that. It's like, okay, yeah, you can't even carry knives in Hawaii. Like, how fucking American is that country? Well, here's a Hawaiian. Here's like, he has the fucking Bill of Rights in his background, and he actually actively defends our rights and shit here. Which, by the way, keeps us from becoming, communist countries and shit. Oh, it's not really communism. Shut the fuck up. You know what? When you're being raped, it doesn't matter what it's labeled. Just saying.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point that out, and I just wanted to say I appreciate that.
All right, on, brother.
And I appreciate everything you do. Again, everybody go check out his channel. Steve Harloa. H is in Hotel. ARH again. OLHA, I think. Jesus.
Can you throw that in the chat, Bacon?
It's all about freedom. And
no, I appreciate the hell out of you, man. I appreciate
it. Doesn't matter if you're left or right, red or blue, because what it all comes down to the government is about money. So
you know what? And the thing is, you know what? When I connect to people, when I talk to people, it isn't about the government. Government is outside control. When I talk to people like you, if I'm in your home, or we're at the bar or whatever, you know what? Maybe that comes up or something. But that's not who you are. If I'm talking to you, I want to know who you are. And you are not the government. Even people who are in the government, if you talk to them in the bar, they're not the government. Ask me how I know. It's like, those are the people. That's, you're somebody who I could sit down, buy a drink for. That's the person that I care about. And you know what?
Absolutely. And that's why I had to jump on. I just got home and I turned on YouTube and I was like, shit,
and this degenerate son.
He's been on my panel.
Somehow he's streaming.
And then you just happened to have been talking about pineapple pizza.
Oh, shit. You know what? Pineapple. And by the way, I want to point this out. I am defending my fellow. Okay, I guess I'm not fellow because I've never been there. But I love you Hawaiian people who are out there. Anyone who's Hawaiian. I love you guys. I am not going to let you guys be besmirched by the Canadians. Even though I love Canadians too. I love them too. But I'm not going to let that happen. That's not happening. I mean, you guys opened your own fucking pizzas up in response to, like, we are not going to be associated with this Hawaiian pizza that somehow combines, ham, which they call Canadian bacon, with pineapple, which they stole from our land here. You want to talk about stealing from native land? They stole your pineapples, dude. What the fuck?
Steve,
you're gonna let that sit? You're gonna let this sit, dude?
Steve, I threw your channel down in the chat, so hopefully everybody else will subscribe. I just subbed to it, so
there we go.
Right on, brother, right on, man. And I have open panels too, man. So if I'm,
he does,
when I'm live,
as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, dude, I've got them on my channel. Typically, when I do a stream, once I get through a topic, I'll throw up the open chat, and everybody's invited in. So you guys are more than welcome, man.
Yep, right on.
By the way, go check out CNT Designs and Arms.
If you want to go to hell, yeah, come to my channel. I'm loading up the bus as we speak. Bacon's driving, so you'll have to put up with him.
So you're fucked.
Yeah, pretty
in
much.
other words. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm not even going to ask you to do it. I'll do it myself. Damn it. Sorry, I accidentally hit picture Ray William Johnson. Also worth.
What are you trying to do?
Put your link in the chat. You finally you did the same thing I did finally.
What's that?
You actually have a custom URL.
Do I?
There you go.
Shit.
I see CNT Designs and Arms. And he had 9617 afterwards. That guy in the yellow shirt loves anime and hentai. How you fail to see the problem with this?
See, before I got the green screen, this was my that was my background.
Oh hell yeah, man.
I mean, again, point out the problem. Point out the problem. Just saying.
It's not a bug. It's a feature.
Like, come on.
Oh shoot!
This guy, you know what? This guy is welcome. This guy's welcome here anytime.
I would do a green screen, but I got all my plasma cuts in the background, so everybody has to see those. So I don't do the green screen.
Well, you got a physical green screen. That's what's going on.
Green screen's a pain in the ass. Green screen, because you got to have lights. And I'm sitting here right now. I'm like, where's my sunglasses at? And it's almost midnight. So it's like, it's
now you understand wearing sunglasses. Even though the light's coming down, that's why I'm wearing them.
Yeah.
Aside from other reasons.
If I take, like, look, you can see the light. Just
I get you, dude. Hey, talking about editing features in the background, production features. There you go. Hey, you just got your editor's report here. You just got that. You're welcome, motherfuckers. See you tomorrow, by the way, so you can heckle us later.
Yeah, everybody's welcome to heckle me for sure.
Yeah, best of luck. If you can actually heckle us, you win a prize.
No, you can heckle me.
I'm pretty sure we're all gonna laugh at you. Yeah. We're all gonna laugh at you. Hey, go ahead, try to heckle us.
All you want, but
do your best.
Realize, if you heckle me, then I have to respond to you, and we're gonna have fun with that shit. Right. Heckling is just a cue to go to another subject in a lot of cases.
You're amping up the popcorn eating factor for the rest of the audience.
That's like if you've ever seen a good comedian when they're doing stand-up and they get heckled.
Oh, someone wants to get heckled? Oh, okay.
Rails. Yeah. they just go off the rails and they go after the heckler and have fun with it. That's the way I do shit.
You know what? Here's one I want to do, and I haven't been able to do this just yet. I've been able to do every single other one. Every other type of heckling. This one I haven't been able to do just yet. Here's what I'm going to do. Have a heckler there in the chat, right? They're just doing a heckling. You do this. You suck. You smell like ass. Your hair sucks. Your lighting sucks. Here's what I want to do. I can't remember who the fuck did it. Crack.com, I'm going to give them credit for this because that's where I heard it from. Normally I don't give them credit because they basically become commies essentially. But back in the day, they're pretty good. They ran an article. It was like, some of the times that the comedians really got good revenge on hecklers. I think it was number 3 on the entry that they had. The guy who was on stage actually invited his heckler on stage to come tell jokes.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the guy came up, and to his credit, he actually came up. Here's what happened. He bombed so damn bad, so badly, that the original comment he comes was like, "Would you like to be let off stage?" The guy he just kind of meets his face, says yes. It's like, okay, just slowly lets him off stage.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
So,
like hell, my chats.
So
if you absolutely disagree with me, there's a link in my chat. You can come on and discuss it with me. And
if you disagree with anything I'm saying right now, there's a link in this chat right now.
Yeah,
you can do it right now if you want. I'll let you on.
If you can disagree with me rationally, if we can have a rational conversation.
I don't do it irrationally. I'm still gonna have fun with
you. If you want to tell me I'm full of shit about the NFA or bullshit like that, if you can come rationally and discuss it, I'll do that.
Actually would be impressive. First of all, that'd be impressive if they could, because it's inherently irrational.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, but if you can,
but I understand what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I get you.
If you can at least come at me with some points and some data,
okay.
we can do
Much
that.
love, guys.
Yeah, brother.
Much
take
love,
them easy in Hawaii,
Much
brother.
love, guys. Yep. I'll see you guys soon, man. I subbed, so you guys for.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
I'd love to see us. Love to see us some other panels, dude, and I'll spread you around as well, dude. Thank you very much, man. You have a good evening.
Yep, you too.
Yeah, don't let bacon spread you around, because when he does that, he normally wants to open your butt cheeks, and it normally involves peanut butter.
Well, I was gonna say a doctor's visit might be more likely, but okay.
Yeah, much love, man. Take him easy.
Now he's good people. He is very good people.
Yeah, dude, he sounds like it, man.
He is. He 100% is. No, he's a great. We had our own problems, not even problems. I want to put, because the whole goddamn part that's a part of my name, which that was just kind of a play of words. Actually, that whole part that became a whole big thing because of people who are religious or whatever and whatever. At least he kind of just played with it. He just calls, he's the hot damn bacon. It's like, I'm not going to say that because it's bad or whatever. But at least he actually just played with it or whatever. And he actually heard me out when I was like, hey, this is not what that means,
Yeah, I'm gonna
at least he heard me out. At least he heard me out, That's a good dude.
I'm gonna throw his channel back out in the chat. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, please do. 100%.
I forget sometimes.
Everybody go check him out. All right. I forget I'm running my own show.
Yeah, well,
you should. No, but he's a good guy, man, and I'd love to have a beer with that guy at one point. I mean, it's going to be like $100 a beer if I have it in Hawaii, but I figured it'd be worth it.
Dude, that's one of the cool things about like your chats and how many people you're connected to. There's so many people I'd love to just sit down and have a beer with, shoot the shit with.
100%.
Yeah, and we might not agree on a whole lot of shit, but we could still do it. We could still sit down and have the beer. We could disagree. We could have
what? We can disagree and it'd be amicable. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean there would be serious conversations.
Holy shit!
Go on
How many people are showing up here? This person is not showing up as.
Read the chat.
Hang on, I was pulling somebody else up. Give me a second. Let's see if this is going to be a bad idea.
Hello? You're going to end up with another stalker.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. First time viewer. Hello.
First time viewer. Oh,
yeah,
well, welcome.
First time call.
This sounds like
what's up, bud? What's up, bud?
CMG underscore real. That's what I'm looking at here. Care to fill us in on who you are, if I may ask?
Well, I
turn the cam.
Stop, Worm.
He doesn't have to turn on the camera. That's fine.
He knows.
It's fine.
He knew me.
I know who this guy is. I'm here specifically.
Look, you green hand motherfucker.
He wants to come up and give his little history lesson. Let me give you some history about this.
Oh, Jesus. All right. We're going to have in channel. Should I go do my thing? Go have a
go do your thing.
This
Stick around.
green hand motherfucker is going to do
fuck's sakes.
So this guy, first of all,
get a beer. Get a beer.
I'll finish mine first. I'll hear this out first.
This guy went out of his way and had my Twitch stream raided, and I mean raided by Brazilian transvestites.
A million. There's a million transvestites. I didn't know there was that many transvestites.
Brazilian transvestites.
Oh, Brazilian. Okay, that's a different thing altogether.
He posted. I've watched that.
So they all had nice hair, is what you're saying.
Basically,
and big tits.
They're at least shaved.
And a nice tan.
It took me a couple a couple of the accounts. I was like, okay, but maybe, and then I realized what was going on here. Here's what
happens when I do random streams on Thursdays.
Yeah, it was a little fucked. It was a little fucked. Either way, we've got
a little fucked.
I'd like to clear the air if I can.
Sounds like a minor violation.
If you may, sir.
If I may. I don't need your fucking permission, dude.
Please, sir. Clear the air.
I would just like to say that minor violations is generally what our president does to underage children.
Yes, sir.
And on that note,
please, if you will, please clear the air.
We're all going to be visited by the FBI after this.
Tell them what you did about. Tell them about Knox, Worm. Tell them about Knox.
Oh, about Knox?
Tell them about Knox.
Well, we're airing dirty logic here on offshoot. This isn't an Insider's report, but damn where it should be.
Look. I will be happy to clear the air about Knox. Look, she got hit in the head.
You fuckers have at it.
She got hit in the head, and she told me she didn't remember me.
She had a goddamn seizure and fell.
Yes, she had a goddamn seizure, but that is not relevant to anything we're talking about.
Because you make it sound like you got hit in the head because of that stupid little gif you and everybody else like to post about it. You know the one. Stop fucking laughing. You know the one. You know the one. With the little joke.
All I wanted to do was test if my equipment worked. That's all I wanted to do. And then you fucking degenerates decided to join here, which I expected, but it still happens.
See, what he doesn't know is that
there is no thing to know. There is no thing.
And they let me know what you're up to. They let me know what you are up to, Worm. And I found out you were on this stream talking all that bullshit you like to talk. And
what you're saying is you have professional stalkers or something?
I'm not stalking. I'm not stalking.
That's what it sounds like. Hey, I know you're on this channel talking about me, so therefore I can join this channel.
I can't go on Twitch and do my streams anymore because these guys come in and raid and they do N-bomb lines and they make fake accounts and they scare away my new viewers. They mess with my money. Look at him laugh. Look at him laugh because he knows damn well he does it. He knows damn well. I haven't streamed in almost 3 months because of it. Like I spent so much. These guys were my friends. I talk to them daily. Look at them. Look at them. Guilty. I just want you guys to know the type of person you have on your panel right now.
Oh, that's not true.
It is entirely true. Look at you. Look at you. Look dead in the camera and say that didn't happen.
That's not true.
Every day,
and that did not happen.
NWO. That was the click.
No.
Don't fucking lie to me, dude.
No.
You're a goddamn liar.
It's BWO. BWO for life.
Go fuck yourself.
No, fuck you, dude. See,
Get
that's
out of
whatever
here.
the fuck you guys change it to. I know you got your
No.
new
We're
secret
done
group
with
chat.
this.
And
We're done with this.
Swampy, fuck you. Never liked you. That's why we kicked you. That's why you're out of the server, bud. Fuck off.
Oh my god.
See that this is my. I apologize. I really apologize.
Well, I've seen this kind of thing before.
You really should apologize to me.
No, fuck you.
No, you ruined my whole. You fucked with my money, dude.
No, fuck you.
You just reminded me what I wanted to say. You know what? Hey, fucking with my money is like fucking with my emotions, dude. That's what this guy is sounding like. You fucked with his
every time
money.
he posted that damn GIF, knowing full well what it represented and the heartbreak I had. He knows. He knows. This time last year, I started streaming on YouTube.
Meanwhile, Koopa's like, I'm just gonna sit by and watch this
because this girl
I'm gonna
was in
smoke
the
my
hospital.
cigarette.
Yeah, fuck you, Swampy. Wow, fuck off, dude.
No.
Let him have at it. Fuck it.
Danny S. Fucking.
This is why I drink
all
during
you
these
guys,
streams.
dude.
I'm just saying.
All you guys, fuck off. You guys ruined my whole streaming career.
You had a streaming career?
I don't fucking drink.
Well, how can you say you have a streaming career? You don't drink.
Well, I don't have a. Okay, what does that have to do with my?
What are you? CW Lemoyne? What are you, a mover? The hell?
No, so basically,
he's like the only person who doesn't drink and has a stream career.
When I would stream Mondays, we do wages.
I mean, at least he was a fucking Air Force and Navy pilot. Like, what the fuck?
And Wednesdays were for reactions. Wednesdays we'd have reaction videos.
Wednesdays were reactions. Okay.
Play a couple of videos, react to them, and take requests. Fridays,
you react to videos.
Fridays,
Okay.
Anything goes.
And then you react to them. Okay.
Anything goes on Fridays. But
anything goes on Friday. Friday free for all. That's what a lot of people
Friday,
call it.
exactly. And but mostly I play.
Mike's Fishing Home is famous for having that, by the way. I don't know if he's the rich end of it, but he owns it. So
who is this guy?
Oh, Mike Fishing Home. Oh, he's a cool dude. He's a very cool dude.
Fuck
Mike's Fishing Home. Everybody go check him out.
Whoa!
Matter of fact, I'll go look. I'll put his link in the.
I see you're still wearing that yellow shirt on top of that. I'll have you know we
you
still
seem
have
to like his yellow
emoji.
shirt. I'm just saying.
We still have the emoji.
Does this have to relate to any kind of showers that happen to be golden?
No. He just likes that.
Okay,
yellow
just
shirt.
checking. Just checking. That's all. Asking for a friend.
Got nothing to say, huh?
I'm dead.
I want nothing else to do with this chat, which I can't blame him for that. There you go. Mike's Fishing Home is in the chat, so you guys go check him out as well.
Or Swampy.
He's a cool guy. I like him.
In that little server, they can all eat dicks for all I care.
Why is it gonna be a little server?
My server is still in that server.
It couldn't be medium sized, I guess.
I have a man on the inside.
It couldn't be average sized.
Yo, what is your name, motherfucker?
Me?
Yeah, you hiding behind your fucking little fucking avatar. What's your name?
In fairness, you are just rocking the regular avatar. That's
What is your fucking basic ass avatar? What is your name, bitch?
Well, just give us a name. Who are you? It doesn't have to be your legal name or anything, but who are you?
I don't want your government ass name. Give me your name.
Man, I could pull it up if I want. Well, there you go.
Oh, you real? You Nick?
Okay.
Nick.
So is that attached to your YouTube page? Could I look that up and hang on a second. Could I look that up and okay, finally, okay, you got this canon of work behind you. You do live streams, you do
look me
book
up
reviews, whatever the hell you do.
Look me up on Twitch right now.
I'm not on fucking Twitch. What do I look up? I'm 14 years old.
You can see my account. I have it. You can look me up on Twitter. It's private. Look me up on Twitch.
I could look you on Twitter. It's private.
We don't want to see your Twitter, your private.
Do you see the problem with the sins that you just put out there?
These are.
I can look you up on Twitter. It's private.
I was building a brand. I had merch. I had T-shirts. I had sweaters. I had stick. Fuck you, worm. You're laughing because you know goddamn well what you ruined. Fuck off.
Did you have shot glasses? Did you have shot glasses? I'm just asking for a
I
friend.
don't
Put
drink.
your
No,
camera on, you
I had
bitch.
stickers. No, fuck you, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Turn
stick
your camera
figures.
on.
Fuck
What the
you.
fuck?
Boot this nigga. He's
I'm out. No,
Coop
fuck
is-
you, dude. Worm, let everybody in that little server, what Dave's, whatever the fuck, let them know. Whoever's in there that's in my server, I have someone on the inside. We're checking mutual servers. They're gonna be kicked by the morning, dude. Just so you fucking know. All right?
Yeah.
Rude awakening.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
get
you broke ass bitch.
and I hope
You
one
a
of them are
broke-ass
paying for
bitch.
boost. And I hope you lose your fucking stickers and your goddamn emojis. You lose a level. Fuck your server, dude. Fuck off. Fuck you.
That was fun.
So back to it, gentlemen. I apologize.
Hey, you guys have a good time there? By the way, Swampy, I just typed this there. No. Doxing is not allowed here.
Yeah, no, we're not going to dox anybody, but
Let him do what he fuck. Hey, you know what? Here's, he wants to run his mouth, or he wants to do what he wants to do. I was kind of curious to see what his channel is going to be like. I actually was legit curious.
I was actually.
I don't know about
trying to
you
look him
guys,
up
but I
on
was.
YouTube and couldn't find him.
You looked him up? Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I was doing during that.
I
whole
was
thing.
being
trying
lazy
to
and
find
just
him.
asked him. I figured somebody else would cover that, and that turned into be you, I guess. Thanks, Coop.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to help. I was trying to,
Hey, you're good friends.
maybe trying to, put his channel out in chat and everybody go visit it.
All right, Hey, maybe
Apparently
other people want to check him out. If anyone else hears more of his content, go check him out here.
Trying to help a brother out and everything, but apparently
he didn't want to. He didn't want to be helped out. That's the problem. That's a problem you see along with a lot of these people.
I'm a helpful person.
They all want to be. They all want to be mad. You know what? You ever run across somebody who's mad about something? They're telling you about it, and then you think it's like, hey, here's a solution for you. And then they basically, it doesn't even have to be a paper solution that you hand it to them. But essentially they rip it up in front of you. And they basically tell you.
I see that person in the mirror every morning.
I
try to find solutions for myself, and I just ignore them.
What are you guys?
Fine, okay, Coop, you're still here, so I'm gonna politely disagree with that. I know what you mean. But just for the purpose of this discussion, I'm gonna disagree with that.
What do you want to disagree with?
Okay. Yeah, you know what? You have a person. Hey, I'm mad. You come with solutions. You bring it to them. They rip up the solutions. I don't want these solutions. I want to be mad. That's the energy I got off of that.
Oh,
for
yeah.
lack of a better term.
Oh yeah, that's just a hater. that was a troll.
They just want to. No, what? Fine. You know what?
A troll.
I'm still wondering.
Hey, you know what? At least he was entertaining. I got to give him that.
He
gotta give him that. At least he was entertaining. That's why I let it go on.
I get trolls because of my political beliefs.
No, yeah, you're gonna get that for any belief you get.
I just get.
That's what's going to happen. We actually get real threats, though. So
real threats. What kind of threats you guys get? Something good?
So far, I've only handled one, which is kind of amazing because I'm not real friendly to the government. So
shocking. Bingus is here. What's going on, Bingus? Bingus is here and Bent Tobias. I'm gonna roll with that. There you go. You're Bent Tobias, and he says you're fake as well. Not you guys. The guy. I'm gonna guess you meant the guy who was up here.
Could be.
I don't like it.
I've never been accused of being fake. I've been accused of being a lot of shit, but never fake.
I know, right? You know what's funny? Here's what I find funny. When you're talking about shit that's real and people disagree with it, or it runs directly in, not parallel, but I guess perpendicular, I guess is the way to put it. It runs opposite opposite to the reality they believe. They get real fucking hostile and they get real angry, and they just fucking set in on you. This happens every time I talk about like my martial arts background or any other shit that I've done. Is like they get fucking mad, like real fucking mad.
But we haven't talked about anything that should make them angry, right?
I know that. That's the point.
We haven't talked about.
It has nothing to do with them, but yet they get fucking angry, almost as if it sets off a nerve.
We haven't talked about city folk or any of those type of people.
We haven't talked about any of that, as a matter of fact. No. By the way, it has nothing to do with city folk or being, an urban or suburban or anything like that. It doesn't matter where the fuck you live. Martial arts, or anything we were talking about is like, we're talking about food. It's like, food's the same anywhere else. Learn to fucking store it. Learn to gather it. All that kind of shit. Doesn't matter how you do it. It really doesn't. The fact that they get that fucking mad that quickly, that tells me there's an insecurity there.
Well, there's
to say the least. There's something wrong there. That happened on Crystal Roberts' channel not too long ago. And then I know I have a few people who are still listening over there. You guys go take this back to Crystal Robert and pass this along, because I know you're going to do that anyways. I had this whole stream and I was telling her about, actually, here's what happened. I just joined her stream and I was just having a good time. She decided to break up a whole martial arts because I told her about it, at least a part of it, and she's like, "Oh, he's gonna bore us with this whole martial arts thing." It was like, there's more to me than just that. I do a lot more. I did a lot more than that. I do a lot more than that. But okay, fine. If you want to hear more about it, that's fine. And so much of our audience got so fucking mad about that. It's like, I didn't even bring this up. I didn't bring it up. But fine, you want to hear more about it? Fine, I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, this is what we did. This is what we did. This is what doesn't happen. Okay, this is completely fake. Okay, this is really fucking stupid. Oh, this is actually real. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm okay to do that. Fine. Whatever. Ask any military people like that. Ask anybody in any kind of combat situations. They will tell you what's real, what's not. And I'm no different, I mean, I'm not bigger and better than anybody else. I've just been there in my own special way. And I can tell you what I've seen from my experience. That's all I'm doing. These people got so fucking, they're trying to look me. They were literally trying to dox me. Literally. And it was fucking hilarious looking. I was like, oh, you found my fucking Instagram profile and you found out people who follow me. Oh, great. Oh, you know who CNT Designs and Arms is? Oh, he's going to be very threatened by, Twinkle Toes and the Pussycats following him. Okay, great.
I'm not hard to find. I'm pretty easy to find.
Right. That's my point. It's like, okay, that's what I did. That's why I said at the end, it was like, okay, all you do is find all this shit that's already in the open. Now, if you guys want to try to do that shit, wait till if I deem you a threat, wait till I fucking do it to you. And guess what? I'm going to find out shit about you that you do not want out there. You don't want that. I'm not the best person to do it. We had people that helped out with that. That's all I'm going to say. Because I don't want the FBI knocking on my door.
There are definitely people I could make some calls to who could find out a lot of shit really fast.
Exactly.
But, I don't give a shit. Like I said, like we were talking earlier, if you
yes, about the mic, I don't care.
If you completely disagree with me, a lot of the times in my chat, you will see a link where you come on and you can disagree with me.
I love you to get in a ring and fucking challenge me with that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
That'd be hilarious. I can do my most fake martial arts and still beat the shit out of you. I'm just saying.
I don't even.
Let's see a spin kick. Oh, okay. That's exactly what they do. Oh, we want to see you do this. I'm like, yeah, because I'm gonna fucking get on while I'm having a good fucking time. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking put on a fucking expose online for you fucking yahoos. Nitpick to death because Yeah, I'm gonna trust my criticisms to people who've never been punched in the face. And that describes Null. That describes Swampy. That describes all you motherfuckers. Why am I gonna trust my fucking criticisms to people who've never been punched in the face? None of you have.
I thought you were going to do like a jumping spin scissor kick to your mic the other night.
I almost did, to be honest. You're not wrong. That fool can't even use a can opener. Oh, jeez. Given I drank out of a can, given I just drank out of a can, so like, okay. Maybe it depends on what kind of can.
I can use a can opener.
I just stabbed.
Crystal Roberts is a goddess. Okay, that tells you. By the way, I'm not banning him. Let him stay here. Okay, you want to come here and try to criticize me? Go right ahead. All you do is give me fucking cannon fodder. Go right ahead.
Can you get the guy that
be a retard on camera? Be a retard. Go ahead. All that does is give me ammunition. Go right ahead. It's funny as fuck. Mickey Cobras. Is he talking about the Mickeys, like the grenade Mickeys, like the big, like the 6 packs of 12 ounces, like where they look like grenades and shit? Is big wide mouths or something?
No, that's Swampy. He talks about sticking shit up his ass.
Oh, okay. That explains his name.
Well, we talk about it.
Why is his ass swampy? Guess what? It's wet for reasons. Reasons? What reasons? You don't want to know.
Yeah, we talk about PWEDC all the time. So,
well, he has a different idea of PWEDC. At least you know what? Even if we went with that, at least it's useful. His apparently isn't. Would you like to go with his version of PWEDC? Hey, here's the Mickey's. Where was it? You don't want to know. It was me. You got scared. Yeah, because I'm scared of you. I'm quaking in my boots, buddy.
Nobody's scared of
something. I shook like a little bitch. Yeah, okay. Tell me you haven't been punched in the face while telling me. That's what that tells me. I'm glad I did the stream. Because, you know, I was going to address this in another stream. I was just going to address it in tomorrow's stream, actually. But I'm glad you fucking spurgs and retards decided to show up here. You know, so I can address you directly. You fucking spurgs and retards, you never been punched in the face. Fuck you. Actually, you know what? I would fuck your mother. And guess what? Hey, if I fucked your mother and I impregnated her, you would have came out better. Just saying. I'm sorry you had the dad you did, because clearly they didn't do a good enough job raising you. Otherwise, you'd have better comments than this, to say the least. Sorry to say it. And you know what's the fuck
argument of nature versus nurture.
You know, actually, you know what, Coop? You know what's the fucked up part about that? That actually is true. What I just said is actually true. I'm not kidding. If they actually had decent fathers, they wouldn't be making comments like this. They'd actually be going out and making their own fucking kids, or making their own careers, or even, oh, by God, even both. They'll be in the fucking comment section saying shit like this. It wouldn't be. This is a section of the fucking losers.
What was the original point?
There was no point for this show. All I was doing was making sure my audio is working the way it should be. That's all I was doing. And also, the secondary point, I guess, and that's why I threw the link out here. By the way, you fucking Spurs and retards, you can hit the link too, by the way. You're going to be too cowardly to do it, but you can still do it. The stream link is still there. It's insanely easy to understand, but the reason I ended up doing this is, you know what? Okay.
What is your stream? What do you do?
Tune in tomorrow to find out.
Okay. Guy in blue.
Let me finish the question that you asked me, if you don't mind. Okay, tonight it was to work out some errors, and I think I figured them out. I think I got them going.
Okay.
The secondary reason was, you know what? Fuck it. Thanksgiving, probably not going to be so many people actually streaming, but there's probably going to be a decent audience out there for whatever reason. because they're like being like my family. They end things early, so I'm just here. So fuck it. Why not? Why not do it? I can either do this or I can go to the bar. You know what? I can go
Very
smash some
true.
chick at the bar too, as a matter of fact. You know what? I decided to do it here. And I wanted to see if I get things working here. Just for tomorrow. That's the main reason I decided to do it. To make sure I can actually get things working tomorrow. And so I decided to fucking go ahead and do it. Okay, let's see. You know what? Throw out the link. People join. Coop is here. You're here. Other people are here. I can hear you guys through my headphones and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what? Mission accomplished is as far as 100% mission accomplished. This is all bonus content. Really, that's what it is. All these fucking sprugs and retards decide to fucking show up. Okay, fine. We can address them. Okay, let's have fun.
What's Boy in Blue do?
Let's play whack-a-mole. Fine.
Boy in Blue, what do you do?
All right. What the fuck is
Who are you
KOS?
saying, boy?
You
blue?
sound triggered.
You.
Okay.
Boy in Blue. Excuse me. My apologies.
You might want to point in the other direction. You're pointing at me. I'm not in red. That way.
Down,
there you go.
Sideways.
Right there.
Yay! It takes a while to get used to. You want to point at him? You go ahead and have fun. I'm going to sit back and watch.
What do you do?
For me,
this should be fucking fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me, I generally cover.
We got the whole squad
content,
laughing. I'm glad I got the whole squad laughing. At least I'm contributing something to society, unlike you, sir.
What is it that you cover, sir?
For me, I generally cover gun content. I generally
gun
cover
content.
The fact that the government is absolutely retarded and wants you dead or in prison. That's generally what I cover.
Oh, look at push right now. That tells me you don't know how to fight, sir. You don't know how to fight.
What?
You have no idea how to fight. Sorry.
What firearms do you currently own?
In order how to fight, you get punched in the face. That's how it works.
Firearms do
Sorry.
I currently own?
Yeah.
Because that's not totally his private business.
No, I don't.
You don't have a dick.
Answer.
Okay.
I show. I show them off of my streams. I own ARs,
don't
I own
show
AKs. I own polymer 80s.
We have retardism in full force here. My father raped people like you. Oh, that's fucking, that's for creative.
Well, you should never show off your guns in a stream. That's
5 boys. Good for you. Did you rape all of them?
No.
Website for neck women. We're losers. Okay. I have pictures of people that we actually want to look at. What the hell do you have, sir?
Who, me?
Not you. The person I'm highlighting.
No. He was showing someone.
The retard. Hey, look, I'm just highlighting the retards. Hey, this is the retard hour, basically. This is literally the retard hour.
Hit him.
Listen to it get triggered like a snowflake bitch. Oh, I'm so triggered. Okay. You know, I'm so triggered. I'm going to go grab another beer. I have to go get another beer because I'm so triggered. Tell you what. You guys keep commenting. Coop, you hold it down. Yellow shirt, you do yellow shirt things and have fun.
Yellow shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to trigger Bacon. Known him for a little while. Pretty damn hard to trigger him. Just so anybody in the chat knows. But yeah, me as far as what I do, I build guns, I own guns, I generally highlight the insanity of this government that we have now.
You build them, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Rifling?
Excuse me, I'm a little bit weird.
I do stuff like taking a complete pile of parts for an AK.
Oh, he's gonna call me boy. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that thing from. Okay, you're not gonna get me with that. You pissed off some other people by calling them boy. You're not gonna do it with me. Go ahead and keep doing it if you want. It's just not gonna get
here's my response to anybody calling me boy. If I'm such a boy, why don't you get on your knees and blow me up to a man? That's really my response to that.
Again, why do you think I call them spurgs and retards? And guess what? They're gonna continue to act like spurgs and retards because guess what they are? Spurgs and retards.
Well,
Lies. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
another one of those things.
You can have a broke arm or whoop ass. You're still gonna be mad, bro. And that goes for all your buddies here in the chat.
It's one of
By
those
the way,
things.
I have dealt them as much as I've taken them. Just saying.
There's a link in the chat.
There's a link in the fucking chat. You can come here and fucking talk here too. None of you fuckers had the balls to do it.
Tell Swampy to get up here.
Well, either he doesn't have the balls or he doesn't have the IQ or neither.
No, Swampy is a bitch. He ain't getting up here.
Yeah,
none of them. Well, none of them are.
Chat.
Yeah, Spurks and retards in the chat. Okay, trolls win again. Okay, yeah. Okay, you win. What do you win? The fucking internet? You go ahead and have it. I'm gonna win your fucking wife. Before you even had her. Go ahead. Yeah, you know what? There's a difference in what you win.
Swampy is the biggest bitch on the internet. See,
I don't know because Joe Biden
they say trolls always win.
Yeah,
Bingus doesn't get triggered. Trust me. Bingus actually okay. You know what? I'm gonna because I know where Bingus is coming from. I'm not saying this because he's defending me. I know where he comes from. He comes from Chaos's channel because I'm always in there, and that shit kind of happens in there too. He knows where I'm coming from. Trigger right now. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's why I'm just drinking and laughing at your fucking comments. If me drinking and laughing at your comments is being triggered, what the fuck is it when you guys actually get angry? What the fuck does that mean? That's what I want to know.
And again, I will point out there's a link in the chat if you actually want
right to, fucking there.
Get in here and talk about your positions. You can.
How hot is your mom, sir? Right there.
Not hot.
Hey, Mickey Cobra 14 Chi, whatever the fuck your name is. I don't think you're even associated with Nissan, so I don't know why you have those fucking letters in there.
Okay, he's got a Nissan.
Get your stuff into this chat and tell me your mom's dimensions and maybe throw a number in there. Actually, you can just join the chat and then just throw the number in there. That way, only I wouldn't know it and no one else would. Hook us up. Maybe I can do it. You know what? Mama's getting pregnant that badly. I might be willing to oblige it. Who knows? Get you a nice little brother there. Maybe that's what you want. You want a little brother to like bully or something? I don't know. Be a real young brother. I'm gonna assume you're pretty old, so you're old enough to comment here. So you're old enough, if you have a brother that's born afterwards, they're going to be pretty young. So you're going to be bullying them pretty hard. Just saying. I mean, that shows what your end game is here, but okay, fine. You want me to impregnate your mom, which I'm fine with. Okay. But that shows what your ultimate intention is. Fine, okay.
Yeah. But either way, Bacon, I'm going to bounce, brother. We'll catch you on the next one. Might catch you tomorrow night, or actually tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, actually tonight. But yeah, I'm going to go crash.
I'm going to keep going through the rest of these fucking comments. Yeah. This is too fun.
You guys all be cool. We will catch you on the next one. And as always,
by the way, everybody, hey, would you like me to send the Spurs of retards to you along with everyone else?
Well, they can come follow.
Well, I mean, just advertising your show or whatever,
Hell, like I said, they can.
Hang on. I can put it out there. Hang on.
If you follow my streams, if you follow my chats, if you have issues with things that I say, I will ask you to actually come on and defend your positions. And if you can't come on and defend your positions, that's all right. I got no problems with that. I'll just block you out of a chat. It doesn't make a fuck to me. I really give zero shits about that. Bacon, you're having
you shouldn't ask me about this.
You're having way too much fun.
Well, in fairness, you did it the other night, and I got to listen to it, and I didn't get to talk to you. Sorry.
Well, I always have fun.
It was funny.
Yeah, I always have fun with mine.
Well, you'll have fun tomorrow night, that's for sure.
Samantha P, I know you.
Oh,
here.
shit.
I love you.
Well, Samantha P, we know who she is, so.
Yeah, Samantha P's cool as fuck, so.
Everyone else, who knows? You know what? Okay, fine. I'll have fun with these guys on my own.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, because I'm gonna go crash for a little bit.
All right, you have a good night, man. I mean, you had a good Thanksgiving night, and also
I'm still suffering from like halfway food comas and shit right now. So
yeah, exactly. I understand.
Bacon, we'll catch you after a while, brother, man. You take them easy, and we'll catch you on the next one, man.
All right, dude. I'll see you next time. Probably Saturday or something. I'll probably see you Saturday.
Oh, well, no, you'll see me at least lurking in your chat tomorrow or tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. So,
well, you'll be live tonight, Jack. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock.
Okay, we know what we're talking about. Let's not make
DLD, DLD will be live tomorrow night.
Okay, so, yeah, gotcha. In other words, I'll see you at some point. You get the rest you need. Okay.
Some point in the very near future. So be cool, brother, man. We'll catch you after a while.
You take care, man.
Later.
Oh, shit. Hey, you know what? Let's put it this way. It's nice to have good friends. Nice to have good friends. It's nice to have good family. And a lot of people don't have that. And this is one of the things I want to put up there. Before I get into whatever the hell is going on in the comment sections, for those who have good friends, good family, and I really don't make the distinction between the two, to be honest. I don't care if I'm related to the person. If they're good to me, they're as good as family, to be honest. They always have been, as far as I'm concerned. And even the Romans said that. You know, the blood, the water of the womb is thicker than the blood on the fill. What does that mean? Or sorry, I said that wrong. The wrong way. My mistake. I'm not going to correct it, but you know what? I make mistakes all the time. Hear me make a mistake. Fine. Oh, sue me. I make mistakes. The blood on the fill is thicker than the water in the womb. That really is what it is. What does that mean? You know, the people that I've fought with, bled with, damn near dined with, that's going to be thicker than the people who were blood related, but they just expect me to do things because we're blood related. Fuck that shit. Now, I've had good things from both sides. And I'm very grateful as far as that goes. I'm very grateful as far as that goes. But that just receipts my belief, you know? Yeah, you can be related to me. I don't care. Are you a good person? You're not related to me. Are you a good person? Doesn't matter. Just because the people that I associate with these days the most happen to be related to me. Just because they're related to me, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they're good people. And it's always mattered that way. At least as far as I'm concerned. Now, you people who want to fucking do all this troll shit, you probably don't understand that. And if shit goes south, you're probably not going to survive. Just to be honest. Same with the ones who take their friends for granted. The friends who they're just there for you just because they can be there for you. That's how I see my friends. If I can be there for them, I'm going to be there for them. Doesn't matter. You guys aren't going to get that. You're not going to get it. And I feel sorry for you. Hey, should we get the rest of the comments? Let's get through the rest of the comments. We saw 12 people here. I don't know why, but okay. She's in your league anyway. Oh, wriggling. Not your look is saying no. Just I like them. Actually, I don't see why that's a bad thing. I would fuck someone like that. You're talking to a degenerate. Why do you think it's a bad thing? And you're the retard. Okay. I haven't heard that from a retard in a while. Retard calling me a retard. Okay. Nice. That's great. Fuck the troll. I need a beer. Here's the beer. Goddamn right I go in and got a beer. Because you fucking retards are here. Okay. Hey, tell Crystal Roberts I said hi, by the way. Tell her I said hi. Please, actually, tell her I said hi. Because you guys took the time to show up here from her stream to come harass mine. You know what? I'm pretty sure she'd be happy to see that she had an influence on my stream that you guys decided to show up to my stream to harass me. So at least do me the favor of telling her that she at least had that reach. She had that, so I don't have to do it. Because I'm going to have to do it at some point. I'll at least have to tell her, that, hey, your retards decided to show up on my show. You guys do it first, if you guys don't mind. Tell her that you came over. Tell her you said hi. Tell her you said hi. I mean, come on. What are you fucking afraid of? You afraid she's going to fucking annex you? She's going to kick you out? What are you afraid of? Fucking cowards. I mean, you guys like following other people onto different channels to fucking harass them. That's exactly what you did when you came here. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Tell her where you came from. Tell her where you came from. Hey, I came from harassing the goddamn Bacon's channel for no fucking reason whatsoever because you pumped me onto him. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. What's the matter? No guts? What's the matter? I'm live right now. You can fucking do this live right now. Put it to her fucking channel. She can see it, and she can see me talking about it right fucking now. Where the fuck is your guts? Nowhere to be seen? Don't tell me that's the fucking case. Let's get to the rest of it. He's treated enough to want to impregnate my mom. You'd want me to impregnate your mom, wouldn't you? Okay, fine. And by okay, here's all the bullshit comebacks. What a comeback. Truly intellectual. He's shaking in his boots. You're a boy. Okay. I never heard these before. Okay, great. Imagine if they had to deal with the possibility of being having their neck severed right along. You know what? I'm just gonna put it as that. That's all I'm gonna put it. I don't want to say anything else. These are the retards that don't fucking know. They don't know what it is to be in combat. They don't know. You do your sicko. You blow boys. Report it. Okay, fine, report me. I don't give a shit. He's still cocking as much as he's taking them. Okay. Good one. Thank you, Swampy, I guess. It's rich coming from a health addict like you were. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They've never been in combat. They've never taken a punch to the face. None of them. None of them. Literally none of them. Everybody who has been highlighted here, none of them. Samantha P, maybe. Although she's like way low on the list here, but none of them. Everyone else is. They're so fucking angry. They're so angry that they have to fucking launch these fucking schemes and shit. They're so fucking angry. They have to talk all this shit. You know what? I'm a common martial artist. I am. You know how angry I get at hearing someone else is a common martial artist? Not at all. I'm actually kind of curious. I want to hear how they got into it. I want to hear what similarities we have and what differences we have. Actually, that would be more, the difference we have, that'd be more pronounced. That's more important, obviously, because we can learn more about that. But thing is, I find somebody who is actually trained as at least as well as I am. I want to learn from him. And guess what? He or she, rather, is going to want to learn from me. That's how that works. That's how it works. There's no amnesty. There's no anger. There's animosity. We respect each other. And we want to learn from each other. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. Outside of war, that's how it's worked. You know? So the fact that all these fucking Spurs are retards, they get so fucking angry. It's like, oh my god, you fucking know this shit. Oh, you're fucking lying, and I'm gonna fucking dox you for it. All those fucking Spurs and retards. That's how I know the Spurs and retards. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're waiting for the day that somebody who is like me, who won't be me, if you're lucky, somebody else is gonna come out and they're going to know shit that you don't. And they're going to just execute that command. By the way, execute that command, that is a real thing. I hate to tell you, but you need to know that. You're that man, but you don't even know what you're up against. What you think you're against is probably the people who would defend you the most. That's the funniest thing. People like me and people like her, we would defend you the most. That's what I find funny. We would defend you the most. We'd be the very people to defend you. And yet you try to aim all your bias against people like me. Okay. Convince me not to fucking do it. Okay. You fucking deal with it. Wait until you actually have to deal with reality, which you clearly have never had to deal with until now. Actually, you haven't had to deal with reality for the most part until now. The most you probably have to deal with was the shortages in 2020 and 2021. Probably most you had to deal with. Yeah. Shortages light. That's the best you had to deal with, really. All right, let's see what else is going on. Oh, your face is bad. Okay, because you care about my face when I'm saving your ass. Hey, when I'm saving your ass, you want to care about what my face looks. Okay. This guy's never been laid. Ask your mom how she knows. Just saying. I'm sorry, Phil. You got more going on here? Okay. Should we keep this going, or should we just go ahead and close this out? Because this is turning into incel, porn anyways. That's what it's turning into. They're gonna keep talking and say, we did this and we all said, oh, whatever. Okay. I've heard this before. I've heard all of this before. Fuck is this guy talking about? Your survival, sir. That's what we're talking about. By the way, if you talk to any military people, they're all talking about your survival, sir. By the way, the reason I'm drinking is because I have to listen to this shit. I'm feeling empty. Well, that's the most accurate thing you've ever said this entire fucking time. Thank you very much. Persian retards. There you go. Blogs don't really. I think there's some. Samantha, sorry, I didn't mean to read there. Samantha is a good person. Do not delete her. She's a good person. God can wait to not have a talk to bacon anymore. Whatever, I don't care. I'm full drunk off of 2 beers. Bro, drinking under the table. If that was what you think. But I'm gonna let you roll with that. I'll let you roll with that. That's fine. I'm drinking girly beer. Okay. If 10% beer is girly beer, that's, you know what? I want to know what kind of girls you're drinking with, because first of all, I'm gonna take them from you. Second of all, I think we'll get along together. Just saying. Just saying. Blood covering his dick in one room. Okay, I think he's actually he's putting the actual words as far as that goes together. Thank you. Thank you, results oriented. What is this food talking about? I don't know. I don't know shit. How fucking far does this go? Let's just, you know what? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to get to the bottom of this. You guys don't mind. Wolf Monster. Well, where are you now? Bingus! I can understand anything art, but on chats and stuff like that, because it's all behind the screen. You know what? And that's right. It's all behind the screen. All these motherfuckers, they want to talk shit. It's all behind the screen. It's all behind, it's all behind the internet. It's all behind their fucking smartphones. It's all behind their fucking Game Boys or whatever the fuck they're using. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what? I challenge so many fucking people to actually defend their actions. Guess how many showed up? None. Because you know what? It's a whole lot easier to talk shit behind the internet than it is to talk shit in front of somebody who can beat the living shit out of you. And that's God's honest truth. You're not going to talk shit against somebody who could beat the God honest shit out of you unless you're confident that you at least have a fighting chance. That's why you see all these fucking spurgs and all these fucking retards showing up and talking shit. That's why. Thank you, D-Man, by the way, proving that. That person isn't going to show up again. Not going to show up again. I don't have sons and daughters. I'm a sole proprietor, motherfucker, so I don't care. Fuck your argument. Fuck your argument. Literally. Actually, you know what? You say you had daughters? Maybe I want to fuck your daughter then. That'd be one hell of a way to fuck your argument. Since you bring her up, is your daughter hot? Just saying. Yeah, no kidding. I guess so. Don't you know we need you now? I'll be honest. Hey, don't tell me I didn't warn you. I'm firing blanks. That's not happening. You're not gonna get a dollar out of me. If it happens, it's because your daughter was cheating on me. Why? I don't know. Maybe for that very reason. She just needed the feeling of getting pregnant. But she can get that feeling getting pregnant from me pretty damn easily. Just saying. I like how swampy this is looking at. The guy's daughter is like above Asian, and he decides it's 11 years old. You know what? Tell you what. You know what? I'm out. I don't need this guy here. Goodbye. Go fuck yourself. He can go fuck himself. Go ahead and report me if you want. Have fun. Spurs and retards. You know what? At least be entertained. This guy was not entertained or happy. Not either one. Fuck that guy. Trolls win again. You know what? You're an analyst too. Go fuck yourself. So full as fuck. Fair enough. Tell you what, I want to get myself out of here actually. I actually do want to get some sleep. If you guys don't mind. Unless you guys have something you want to talk about. Get myself out of here. See you tomorrow. No more shows there. We got rid of a lot of fucking retards here. So I'm glad we did that. Oh, you're fucking going after minors. Just like, you wanted to misunderstand this? You know what? Fine. Get out. Bye. And no, you don't have to tell. You don't tell me when the fuck ended it. You know what? Here's where I'm gonna end. Why did you fucking commenting on me? Fuck you. Tired of this shit. You know what? You guys want me to take shots at you? Then fine. By the way, I have a bunch of people who should be taking shots at you anyways. I don't know why the fuck they aren't. Samantha P, you're there for a reason. A bunch of people, you're there for a reason. Why the fuck are you guys taking care of this shit? Maybe I haven't laid out reason. Maybe that's why. Not saying you're wrong. But these fucking retards, you know what? I'm done dealing with them. I'm done dealing with them. Just saying. Back. Hey, there you go. We reported. Okay. Who's you're gonna report to? Cool. Have fun. Do your sicko. As opposed to the person who's tuning into a sicko. I'm just saying. You're tuning into me. And you're still there. He's still there to say this. She's just a kid. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but okay. You know, Carol. And again, you're still there. You're still there. You could have tuned out at any time, yet you're still there. You fucking faggot and retard. Thanks a lot. Yeah, no, they could be screen grab. I don't care. Fuck them. So let's do bathroom. Number one, their self-awareness and conscience is usually low. Number two, they tend to have miserable lives and or be children. If they're adults, that's even more pathetic. I can agree with that, Vanessa. I agree. I mean, I don't pick on people like that. I don't. No, it's funny. They will pick on those people, but the moment that I actually pick them for whatever reason, they're gonna fucking pick on me for picking on them. That's what they're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna fuck someone's jar. Okay, yeah. Okay, spurgs and retards. Spurgs and retards. This is why I don't take them seriously. This is why I don't take them seriously. Kick them out. Just kick them right the fuck out. Fuck all of you. You spurgs and you retards. Glad I fucking did this. I'm glad it is. First of all, I'm glad I got got everything working again. Hopefully everything's working the same tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. Let's see what happens. But all these fucking spurgs and retards. You know what? Let them fucking show up. Let them fucking hate. But guess what? They can't do anything about it. Good. Well, put it this way. It's better to me showing up at their apartment and cutting their fucking necks open. Which all of them know that could happen. All of them know. Well, if they don't, they fucking should. Actually, they probably don't. They're too fucking stupid to realize that. They're too stupid. They're like most people. It's like, oh, I can get away with anything that I do because, oh, there's laws of society. You know? Yeah. They couldn't do that to me. They couldn't come over. They couldn't show up at my house. Wrong, motherfucker. Have you been in my company? We did that shit on a regular. Guess what we're gonna do? And you don't even know it's showing up. The best you're gonna be able to do is pray we don't kill you. Not saying we're gonna kill you, by the way. Much worse things that can happen before you die. Just want to point that out. Okay, fine. You want to keep talking shit? Go ahead. I mean, you can keep talking shit because you're on the internet. Wait till you're in real life. Wait. Oh, are they still talking shit? Okay. So sexual. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like this one. Okay, hot lady. That's funny. Oh, yeah, it was funny. But I thought it was funny. Thanks, everybody who was helping. I appreciate it. D-Man, thank you. I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. See you guys tomorrow. We'll see these fucking retards probably here again. No, they're going to show up again. Go ahead. Let them. Let them. Go right ahead. Expose yourself for the retards that you are. Go right ahead. So we can all knock you down. And if they don't knock you down, you better pray to God they knock you down, because if I have to, that's going to be problematic. Just saying. Until next time. You're so safe. Honest, all that shit. Stay ready, my friends. That way you don't have to get ready. And also, be chaos, my friends. See you next time.